Holy.
Chromeboys activate.
What is your major malfunction,
Fucking smile on my face.
America needs you now more than ever.
Not apologize for being checked.
Yeah. There we go.
In theory.
We're back. We're back for round 2. We're back. We're black. And we're on crack.
Okay, we're gonna go around and tell everyone's credit score.
Very low. They won't give
Terrible.
me a car.
I've been getting alerts from Credit Karma, and they just keep saying your credit score has changed. Your credit score has changed, and I'm like, I'm not gonna check. I know it's not getting better.
Yeah, I know it's bad enough that they won't give me a credit card.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm actually gonna do my taxes for the
Yeah.
first time in 5-6
In
years.
however long you can say without it being a crime.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Jew brain jumped.
I think they owe me money.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking baller.
Yeah,
Once I get my taxes in, Justin sends me my
You
check.
get that Uncle Justin money.
Yeah.
Some of them Justin bucks.
Once you get your return, you should become our first patron and donate it all to the Patreon, so it's like money in your own pocket.
Yeah,
But it looks better.
yeah, create a virtuous cycle.
Yeah, people be like, they're making 20 grand off Patreon.
I gotta
join.
get in on this on the ground floor.
One patron, it's you.
Yeah, yeah.
Patreon's just taking their cut. Like, what the fuck is happening?
The creator just donated himself 20 grand.
But it's for promotion, because nobody wants to donate to some broke ass bitches.
No.
I couldn't find it on Patreon. I searched.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't even think I have the link in our Linktree, but
But
I've forgotten the password to Linktree. So if any Chromeboys out there want to hack into our Linktree and add our Patreon link, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Any Russian bots
If
listening?
you guys want to
Yeah.
hack my Instagram and just respond
Yeah,
to
if those
DMs
weird
for me.
Russian pop-ups that I got all my legal software from, if you guys are listening, and I know you are, can you add the Patreon on the Linktree?
Actually, let's just go to ChatGPT and see if it can hack into your Linktree.
What is my Linktree password?
Like a magic 8-ball.
Using it like an oracle. Yeah, ChatGPT just is the oracle from the Matrix.
Yeah, I'll get that on there. So I know people are clamoring to donate.
Yeah. They listen to us call
get-
stuff gay, and they're like, how can I get these guys my money
Because you can
faster?"
get all of our content 30 minutes early.
Yeah. You can reference it to your friends 30 minutes before it airs, so that
Yeah.
you'll know the jokes before
Just
they do.
add extra N-words in for the Patreon.
Yeah, in post.
You're just sitting in the basement, just doing it, like different takes of it.
Just dropping it in here or
That's
there.
like the equivalent of like in Fight Club when he's splicing porn into the kids' movies.
Yeah, I'll
That's
do
the
like
same
weird
thing.
subliminal messages in there. It'll be a real quiet track played backwards of me saying racial slurs.
Yeah.
What's your favorite slur?
Top slur.
Top slurs. If you like,
You're not gonna like it, but I think has some real. It has some bite to it.
I like a lot too. Just as a word, it's a funny
sounds
word.
funny.
It's an
It's got the
extremely
hard
funny
K
word.
at the end. That's a funny sound.
That the K is the funniest.
Yeah.
sound.
I like.
I'm led to believe.
I love all the ones for Italians.
Oh yeah,
Those are great. Those
Yeah.
feel good.
yeah. Guinea feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a basic bitch one, but if I had a pass, I would be dropping left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
It's a-
Gars, you'd be all over it. I don't know. I think
Not in a hateful way.
I think like
know?
midget people are getting uppity.
Well, what do they even want to be called now?
I don't know.
Because it's not
People?
midget, it's not dwarf.
Little.
I don't even know if it's like little person. I feel
Short?
like you're just like not allowed to refer to them as anything.
Yeah,
I'm
like do we
actually-
just have to ignore them? Like, what does the police report say when one of them steals my wallet?
Yeah, but it's
Says
just
to
like it
people with
seems
the
like
forehead.
each one is just like, no, you're not allowed to say that anymore.
Yeah.
We don't refer.
I'm actually
Little
working on
tiny
a.
Shane Gillis looking
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Little
It's a willow person.
pipsqueak.
A willow.
I'm trying to work on a joke about that right now, about how like I think midgets like stole the term little people because the tallest you can be while still being a midget is 4'10".
4'10" and it's medical
That's
condition. Yeah.
that's top, and so basically anyone who's 4'11" to 5'3" has no excuse. They're just little. So the joke is that like those are the real little people There's a guy without a diagnosis who's just small.
That's funny. I can see something there.
It worked at the Grindstone, which was impressive to me.
Oh.
So
Do you have you been to Yuck Yucks yet? The manager at Yuck Yucks, her name is Ashley. She's 4'11".
she
but
just crossed over.
But I was sneaking up on her and measuring her, as you do.
That's sick.
Well, you got when it's season.
Surprise
Make sure you don't get the
measuring
short
people.
ones.
Yeah.
Surprise measuring people.
Surprise! I went behind with the tape measure and dropped it.
That's
and I was
awesome.
Like, you're 4'10", and she goes, "No, I'm 4'11". I'm like, "You're 4'10". Do you know what that means? And she goes, "I know what it means, but I'm not 4'10". And I'm like, "You need a booster seat to legally drive.
We have to treat you differently now.
You are not allowed to operate a conventional motor vehicle
if you're under 4 foot.
if you're 4'10" or less. You have to have it modified. They have
Whoa.
yeah.
I kind of wish I was a midget sometimes, though.
It'd be cool.
'Cause I feel like you just do normal stuff and it becomes funny, you know?
There is a whimsy with you.
Yeah, like if I was like 3 foot and I'm smoking this fucking Joe Rogan style cigar right now, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, that's what Hezbollah is. We've talked about this before, but Hezbollah is really missing out on the fact that he's not.
I mean, if Hezbollah was a normal sized guy,
No one would
no one
give a
would care.
shit. No one would care. Because there's plenty of other guys from Dagestan that aren't that cool.
That have the same haircut.
They look the same as
they're all
him.
just as like emotionally unhinged as him, but it's just not funny when it's not some weird little baby man doing it. Like,
That Sam Hyde clip really bummed me out, man.
yeah,
Did
I
you
mean,
see
I
that?
like Hezbollah, but
Yeah.
the like get that gross, disabled, scrunched up baby face out of my face. It's like, well, he's got a point. You know, he's not wrong.
It's all about what are you looking for on the internet, because that's gonna fucking retard your boner.
Hezbollah?
Yeah, if you're looking at that, that's not gonna do it for you.
It really
speak
does
for
it for me.
yourself.
I think he's just delightful to watch.
Yeah, well
He's
then
the
I
best.
recommend Amir. He'll be coming in no time.
He's just the coolest. Like, I don't know. It's one of those. It's like watching videos of like monkeys do cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
When I see
That's
Hezbollah clips, I'm just like, this is. It's pure dopamine, man.
And when he wears little costumes and stuff.
Yeah, when they take him
Very-
driving, or when
very
he's
funny.
when he's throwing little haymakers at people.
It's kind of weird if you think about like your attention on the internet as currency, and you're like, how much of it am I spending on like hot chicks, and how much am I like UFC
0%.
fights?
0.
And then how much of it is me watching a little midget in a
Little
costume?
disabled kid.
75%.
75.
Yeah. And the other 25 is me watching autistic 40-year-old men make swords in their garage.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
fuck,
like
I think you and me watch
actively.
the same YouTube channel.
I watched this guy with like a crazy lisp make the sword from Berserk the other day.
the guts blade.
Yeah, he's doing
Nice.
it like all like full to scale, so it weighs like 200 pounds or something. And it's like this. It's like a long series. He's been making this for 6 months.
Yes.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Sounds like the coolest guy in the world.
He is the coolest guy. He's got a lisp and a chin goatee.
I specifically seek out autism voice guys on YouTube. It's like Star Wars Lego guys.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Hockey guys are actually surprisingly deep in the autism voice.
Really?
Yeah.
I notice sports autism, especially in like fantasy stuff, is it's a broier autism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just autism though.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a strain of autism that gets you to like make a video describing what happened in a sports game.
Yeah,
But like you can't be hockey autistic and be like, don't touch my hoodie. Like
Yeah,
you can't be like
yeah.
there's a hard line.
yeah. But
yeah, it's more
this-
just like you want to read out like the box scores.
Yeah.
But you have like a deep autism voice, and then McDavid takes the puck.
yeah, because all that shit is just like it's just getting excited about numbers.
Yeah.
It's the same as like when you have a min-maxed Elden Ring character.
Yeah.
For some reason, we just don't look at it as autistic.
Did you show him the Elden Bling?
No, I forgot.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
What's that?
This is a real thing on Steam. There's a game called Elden Bling.
Okay.
I would love it if you were to look it up and read
Yeah.
the description.
It's crazy.
Oh
Should I
my
look it up
God.
on Steam?
You could look it up anywhere,
I'll look it
but
up on
it is
Steam.
on Steam. Oh my god! As soon as I saw this, I was like, "Who do I know who games?"
Yeah.
Elden Bling,
Who made that?
the Republican media.
I didn't think so.
This came out within the last 4 days.
Yeah. So,
This is hot off the presses.
oh
Yeah.
buddy, I'm
News
in that
alert.
Steam.
Breaking news.
I'm dig
Oh,
deep.
He's got his
It's Black Guy Elden Ring.
Yes.
cool. That's
This
what.
is so great that you're discovering it
All
live
right,
on the
let's
podcast.
see. Features. Play as Tyrone. Accidentally overdose on fentanyl. Drip yourself out with Elden Bling. This sounds fun. Really good, not janky, inner city inspired Souls-like combat. Epic boss battles representative of real-world issues. Okay. Unforgettable schizophrenic game design. 0% of game sales will be donated to charity. This sounds really good.
So there you go, Elden Bling.
Oh wow, Team Sneed made it, so you know it's funny.
Yeah, you know there's some.
How do you say
bros.
Sneed with a Russian accent?
Team Sneed.
This is the
We
media
are
meant to
Team
destabilize America.
No reviews yet.
Crazy.
Damn,
Is it-
you're
how much-
really on the ball on this
Yeah.
one, though.
Hey, bro, an autist can always smell another autist.
You
Yeah.
have your alerts on for racist games.
Yeah, whenever a fake racist game drops on Steam.
I got a Google alert set for the N-word, and man, am I ever in my phone.
Your manager calls you and he's like, you know that sound you were looking for? You're going to want to hear this.
Chuck Berry of Steam.
Yeah, this looks great.
That looks
All you
fantastic.
Chrome boys out there, check it out. Put it on your wish list. Elden,
Elden
Bling.
And leave a Chrome Boy review. Tell them the Chrome Boys sent you.
Yeah, tell them that the Chrome Boys sent you to that.
And don't buy it on sale because
No.
then the creators get less.
Pay full price.
Yeah, pay full
Yeah.
price.
It doesn't seem to be available yet.
Ah,
It's just should be coming out this month though.
let's go.
Okay.
Huge.
Very excited for that.
Yeah. Looks
Elden
like
Bling.
better than Elden Ring,
Yeah. If that was possible.
if that's even
no
possible.
shade.
My favorite feature
Miyazaki-san.
is play as Tyrone. What a feature.
Well, that is the thing that Elden Ring was missing was playable black people.
Yeah.
couldn't
Skin
do that.
Slider doesn't go that far.
They have the POCs in there.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Man, this is what this show needed was some gars, some cheese,
Yeah.
man.
some Twinkies.
We're in the Joe Rogan replica studio,
yeah.
smoking
Well,
cigars.
we're at the table.
Drinking $600 whiskey.
We're drinking 6,000 beers.
We're blazing doinks.
I have this sounds insane. My wife just bought me Pappy Van Winkle, which if you know, like whiskey is very expensive whiskey.
Okay.
But like,
I know whiskey.
oh yeah, of course. I don't mean to try. It's for the listeners.
Yeah.
But my favorite whiskey is still like a $35 bottle.
Alberta Pure.
Oh man,
Bird of Pure Premium Vodka. God. Taste the Rockies.
it doesn't bug you when we like talk about drinking, right?
I don't give a shit.
Good.
That's all I think about all day. Be weird if I was offended when you talked about it, when it's literally all I fantasize about.
See, I don't drink much,
Yeah.
but for some reason I love grabbing a can and opening it.
It's a wicked
okay.
feeling.
It's like yeah, I don't know if other people ever feel like that, but it's just so good.
It is it's a cool, like a cold can, and just, it's a wicked feeling.
Yeah.
I'll get
Busting
one
out the
on mic.
monster.
White Monster.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, no. This is a grape
Oh.
diet rock star.
I was going to say.
Okay. Well, that's
you-
pretty boomer pilled.
Yeah, there we go.
I was going to say, I was like, tell me this guy works construction. Pull out a white monster. That's the drink of choice. It's a white monster and a whole pack of cigarettes to start the day.
So I left my steel toes at the front door. You know what the best, like when I was day jobbing, punching the clock, pulling wrenches, was going to this, like every morning you go to the 7-Eleven, you get yourself an energy drink,
Yeah.
you get yourself a coffee,
Yeah.
and you get yourself a pepperoni and a cheese.
Yeah.
The combo pack.
Oh, yeah.
man.
The pep and chetty.
I love those things.
They were awesome.
That's how you do it.
I would, breakfast every day, 2 Tim Hortons bagels.
Oh man.
And then
Tim Hortons.
I worked with this guy who every day he'd go to Timmy's in the morning and he'd just get like 4 or 5 farmer's wraps, 1 for breakfast, 1 for first break, 1 for second break, and then like 2 for the ride home.
I like how simple the math on his eating budget is.
Yeah, every single day he's just munching farmer's wraps, and then they'd be like gross. Like he wouldn't put them in the fridge. They'd be like room temperature and like paste basically by the end of the day, and he'd just munch them anyway.
And it's still got the fucking calories and protein in there.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure
he-
he was in great shape.
He was like jacked. Actually, he was crazy because he was jacked and he like nuts, and then our foreman like looked him up one time because he was just such a wild dude. The foreman Googled him and found out that he had been arrested in like 2008 in Red Deer for like beating the dog shit out of a black guy in a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And so the foreman was like, "Hey Dylan, you ever do time in Red Deer?" And he was like, Yeah, why? And he was like, I don't know. I just looked you up, and the only thing that showed up was this story about you like committing a hate crime.
So you got one credit.
I mean, nobody's perfect.
We didn't know we had a celebrity working here.
It was so funny. He was like, "How did you know?" Like he'd like never heard of Google before. He was like, "How did you know that?" How did you just find it, man?
Oh my god!
You look your name up.
As soon as like I showed my dad, I could look up stuff that he had done on the internet. He's like, "I'm not having a computer anymore."
Hey, it's still out there, man.
That doesn't fix it. That doesn't make it go away.
I mean, it kind of does.
I guess.
Yeah, and out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Like for me, I just got notifications off on all social media.
Yeah.
It's the easy way to live the life. I can't get in my phone.
Yeah, I just put in my bio that if you reach out to me too much, I'll kill myself.
Oh, beautiful.
Although, if any Chrome boys are listening, please send us emails.
Send us an email. Send us something.
We will read them on air.
Honestly, use our email address as like your personal diary.
Yeah.
Send us an email every week about what you got up to.
Yeah, if you're new to the podcast because you're a person that follows me around on the internet, which I guess would be a fan, but it's still kind of weird that I have anybody that does that. Give him an email. Send him a dick pic.
Send us
dick
honestly.
pics, death threats.
We'll rate your dick.
If you want to accuse somebody of pedophilia, we will read it out uncritically.
We will completely give the least cursory of a glance.
I will believe anything you send.
You guys love art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if people were to like try and make a new slur and send it in? Like that's the type
We'll
I'll
of
read it on air.
We'll read it out loud. Tell us who it's for.
new slurs. Okay, we're not doing the covers.
For a while, for a while, we were doing a death threat of the week.
Nice.
Yeah. We haven't done that in a while.
No.
Who deserves it?
I don't know. You got any death threats you want to throw
Oh
out?
my god, there's a few. God, Mark McHugh.
I don't know who that is.
Mark McHugh is
But you're on notice, pal.
He's a Calgary comedian, and he has a video game on Steam called Mark After Dark.
Is he really?
Yeah. And also, when the police were looking for me, he totally sold me out to the cops.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Mark,
man.
You fucking
it's on
snitch.
notice. It's on notice, Mark.
Yeah.
That's a Chrome Boys
Snitches
official death
get
threat of the week.
stitches.
Also, me and Mark will be working together in Calgary.
Well, watch your back,
I
pal.
worked with a guy who had a little saying. It goes, snitches are bitches, and bitches die.
Bitches do die. I
Yeah.
believe that's actually they solidified that in Shakespeare.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, taming of that shrew.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Snitches are... That was one of the craziest sayings I ever heard a guy say. It was snitches are bitches, and bitches die. I was like, oh, fuck. Whoa. Okay.
Man, 40-year-old welders just would like talk and say things, and I'm
Yeah.
like, is this all like old slang? Or
Yeah,
like, we just
you never know.
freestyling it.
A lot of them just free ball their slang.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
very
in
cool.
there.
Yeah.
It's got to get out somehow.
Best guy I ever worked with. Nicky 9 Ounce.
Oh,
the
yeah.
man. The guy who...
He got us our first strike on YouTube.
Yeah.
For this guy.
Uh-oh.
Because he was like this extremely fat Italian man. Who,
You can just say Italian.
I guess I don't need to. We already know he was
it's
sweaty.
not a Waluigi. We know.
And he like got the vaccine, and then he started complaining that like he was like, yeah, man, ever since I got that vaccine, like my body has not been what it used to be. And then he was like, but luckily enough, I found this doctor in Mexico who he'll remove your vaccine for you. Yeah.
You told me about
He was
this.
so sick.
Oh my god.
I'm really bummed I lost contact with him because he would have.
We should get him on the show.
Nicky 9 Ounce.
Yeah, so you can get his liver back from Mexico.
I wonder if he's gone and done that now, and he's vax free, happily vax free.
This would have been because he should have been done it already. Yeah,
That was a while ago.
People were so worried about the vaccine. I had to take it because I had to fly. Like I got vaccinated, but also like I've literally shot and killed a deer and taken its heart out and bit
and a
into
couple
it.
women.
Yeah, and a couple women. I've drank the blood of the recently dead. I've eaten raw chicken. Okay, I have fucking been
Yours
close
made
to
of
the
steel.
sun.
Man of Steel.
Yeah. I've drank out of a puddle. I don't give a shit, man. I used to siphon gas. You know what's been inside of me? Gasoline.
Men.
Who gives a yeah, men.
And despite all that, none of it was worse than the vaccine.
that I get the vaccine.
Despite my gasoline drinking habit, the only time I ever felt physical repercussions for something I intook was the vaccine.
Do you think that would be the best cover story if it's like you were a gay dude and you just like closeted, married to a woman, you hated your life, you get the vaccine, you're like, honey, I just started fucking men all of a sudden. The vaccine
It made me gay.
Well,
Just
there was some
come
story
out of
about a
the
guy who was in a coma, then he woke up and was like, now I'm gay.
That's so tight. That's so cool.
What was that coma dream like? Just John Stamos running around in a field with him?
Yeah,
That's the
running on
equivalent
the
of being
beach.
like a closeted gay guy and like committing a crime so you go to prison just so that when you get out of prison you could be like, yeah, I've learned that sex with guys is nice and I like it. That's so cool.
That's like Kevin Spacey, co-star of Moon. He was.
You might know him from Moon.
You're a gay guy who raped a man. He's like, it's true, I'm gay.
Yeah,
like,
that
that's-
was
what?
he had one of the best like attempted sort of like PR moves
Yeah.
That's
after
the
getting
skunk
accused
move.
of sex pestery. Just being like, all right, yes, I'm finally coming out of the closet. I'm a gay man. It's out there now.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a very Trump way to handle that.
That's such a good smoke screen.
Yeah, be like, all right, you got me.
I think Trump's off to
false-
New York to get charged today. But apparently, even if you're like indicted or charged, that doesn't like preclude you from becoming president.
Okay.
So he could
Yeah,
like
he's
be
white.
in jail
Yeah.
and running for, and become president.
Oh, that. Do you know how
there's
big
there's
that
no
would
rule
be?
against
Who do you
that.
think he'll pardon first?
Joe Exotic.
My first act.
Well, just if it's like the campaign and they're doing like the debates and he's calling in with like the sound quality of a prison
That's hard
of
as
a
fuck.
Charles Manson prison.
You ever listen
album?
to a rap
Like,
album and a guy phones in to do a verse on the album from jail?
and
you're
the
like, that's
moderator
hardest
has to
thing.
keep pumping in coins for the collect call so it doesn't get disconnected.
God.
But I mean, it's not that far-fetched to think we could have a presidential campaign that's Trump in prison,
Yeah.
and if Joe Biden has a stroke, him like an incapacitated vegetable in hospital.
It's like a Stephen Hawking robot versus a prison phone.
It's like Bobby Fischer in jail versus that fucking robot.
Like it's out there. It's a possibility.
Have one of them on the iron lung, the other one in leg irons.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
That'd be the
things are
coolest.
going great.
And it's like, hey guys, maybe a two-party system wasn't the best call.
I'm only now having second thoughts about this guy.
But I don't know. Do you go for prison Trump or brain dead Biden?
I go prison Trump all day.
Prison Trump.
Yeah.
100%.
Fist fight, winner is president. That's how it should be.
We've actually had similar thoughts to that. They should just fight it out.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think they should just both become president. And they
You were
have
talking
to,
about
like,
that too. They
Both
have
live
like
in
a-
the White House together.
Like one of them gets weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of
split
like
custody.
wacky roommates and stuff, you know? I think that would keep them both honest.
Yeah, if they were wacky.
Because, like, how's the Biden crime family going to get away with this stuff if Trump's
Imagine-
right there on their case?
Yeah, imagine Trump splitting into the Oval Office Kramer style to get up to some hijinks while it's Biden's turn to be president. You know,
Yeah.
how funny would that be?
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it could all be, like, filmed. It could be, like, a, mismatched roommate reality show.
Let them both be president. It's like that movie too.
And then everybody's happy.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
know?
but like, what are they like? Biden's already dead, so it's basically
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Then you had this Trump.
Yeah,
That's
you have-
really going to draw away. People are going to
That's
start
true.
seeing the marionette strings.
Yeah, you get clone Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biden 47. Biden 47 out there. He's got a little barcode on the back. Fingers right on this one.
Biden's got that Marcellus Wallace like scar on the back of his head with the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
That's where they plug him in at night.
And at a certain point, he just has literally no ears.
He's just got those bird like
And then all
holes.
the Snopes ass bitches will be out there like, oh, just because he doesn't have ears doesn't mean he's a clone. Cloning's not real.
Yeah, right, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what he doesn't have ears? That's the 5G Biden. They're wireless with that guy.
That's
They don't
the
even hide
Bluetooth
the ports.
update. Doesn't need those radar dishes anymore. He's got Bluetooth.
Yeah, he got rid of the ears. It was affecting balance. Kept falling off his bike.
The new Biden 6.1 with gyroscopic technology. He's impossible to knock over like those Boston Dynamics robots. No matter
those
how
things
hard
are
you
cool.
push him, he'll always get back up.
Fuck this up for me, pal?
Oh man,
He does kind of walk like a Boston Dynamics robot.
Yeah, he moves in a weird way. Like he's got like titanium hips or something.
Probably does.
I'm looking forward to this election, though. I think it's going to be sick.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember to vote.
It really matters. if
Yeah.
one thing's important, it's share your voice. and
Yeah,
vote.
people should really share their voice in the thing that's manipulated that doesn't matter because it's all run by corporations.
Yeah.
But yeah, get out and participate.
Well, you raised a good point on the 1 or 2 episodes ago about when General Motors gets a new CEO, it's not like it's a new company.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That's
And
why they should just both be president. And if
Yeah.
you're like a Trump guy, you get to be like, yeah, Trump's the president. He's keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
Well,
And if you're a Biden guy, you're like the reverse, but with Biden.
that's how it was in the originals. The first American elections, it was the runner-up was vice president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So that's how it used to be. So you're
Yeah.
very old school.
exactly. I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm what you'd call an
You're a
accelerationist.
I'm
a
just
constitutionalist.
I'm just hoping for a fair fight, a good match.
we're what you'd call political absurdists.
Like I saw this truck the other day. It was like a lifted F-350, and it had like 2 of those little like window flags, one on each side.
Nice.
And one was the Russian flag, and one was the Ukrainian flag.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, that's really making me think.
That's very cool.
I'm just hoping for a good match. Keep it clean, boys.
This guy just loves war.
Just a big war guy.
Yeah.
His dad's company making bullets.
That was actually Dick Cheney.
Yeah. Well, it was thought provoking though. 'Cause like, how did that come to be? You know?
You could get the Chinese flag and the Chinese flag.
Yeah, the other Chinese flag.
Oh, see, that's the crazy thing. Like the Jews, we get to just go and be like, yeah, Palestine's ours. We'll just take a couple inches every year.
That's cool.
But they're like, hey, everyone in the world, don't look over here. We're just gonna take a whole fucking country all at once. And it's like, hey, what are you gonna do? We're already a big country.
Well, that's a very classic Jewish move, is to nickel and dime the other country
Yeah.
for land.
We're just negotiating.
Yeah.
We're negotiators.
You're just slowly every
Me-
couple years we take another couple acres.
Yeah.
I support both Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
I hope they both manage to kick each other out of the
See,
land.
and I'm against them both.
I'm pro whatever you listening think. That's what I agree with.
Yeah. I just hope everybody gets along and has a nice time.
I just want I want everyone to just have fun and be themselves.
yeah.
See, I was
That's
pro-Israel until I realized that banks can fail. Now I'm hedging my bets.
Really though, the bank can fail up to the point where it gets like a big government bailout.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they're okay.
But then some banks can't.
Those are like those suicide nets outside of sweatshops. It's like
Some people are just too fat to go through.
some banks are just too big to fail.
Too big to fail.
You know? Those suicide nets are funny because when I first heard about them, I imagined that they bounced you back up into the window.
Just right back to your sewing
Yeah,
machine.
I thought people would jump out and they would trampoline back up and be like, "Fuck!" I didn't realize it just would catch you and have to lay there.
Yeah, for 8 hours until the
I
fucking.
love how your brain works like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
That's literally what
Just
I thought when I heard about them.
boing.
Yeah, I just imagine all these Chinese guys not trying because they're like, we just keep ending up back on this floor.
It's like those chairlift nets. You just get stuck there till the stoned Australian guy manages to fish you out.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, I always thought you would jump out and then you get stuck in the net like spiderweb and then you're embarrassed. But then to take the sting off, at the end of the day, you just do it again. You're like, look, guys.
I feel like there's probably deep shame involved.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And they just leave you in the
into it.
net, and all your coworkers will point and laugh at you for being a quitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you never try it again. 'cause you don't
No.
wanna go
Is
through
it
that.
hourly? Can you just hang out in the net and cool off?
Yeah, maybe you still get your wage while you're there.
Yeah,
It's kind of like how I take a long shit in the bathroom in China. You just hang out in the suicide net.
Go to the roof and smoke and then jump off and get back down to your floor.
No, I wasn't smoking. I was trying to kill myself.
Yeah, please don't write me up. I'm sad.
Sir, I was not trying to call my wife. I was trying to kill myself.
It's a mental health issue.
Yeah, do you think the sweatshop guys get a mental health day?
It's in the union.
I don't think they have mental health in China. I think
don't
they've
think mental-
progressed past
I think they're
that.
fun. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're all like Tom Cruise pilled like me, and they realize that mental health not actually real.
They're fine.
Yeah,
I don't
just
think
stop
they
being sad. You stupid pussy.
Just work.
Where I'm from, we had a witch doctor who told me when I was a kid I have a troubled mind.
Oh.
So I think that's as close as you can get to mental health.
I mean, he wasn't
You
even really.
got-
He wasn't even really wrong.
yeah,
You know?
he's right. I turned out being a comedian.
How
but,
did he become the Yukon town's witch doctor? Do you just tell everyone that's what he was?
He just knew what leaves to put on what type of cut. Yeah, we have one witch doctor and we have one homeless person. He's known as a caveman.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Did he live in a cave?
Yeah, he hollowed out a chunk of the mountain. His name's Cave. You can Google him. We also had a drink where people put dead people's toes in it.
Oh, I feel like I've heard of the toe drink.
Yeah,
You
okay.
drink the toe.
This is my famous town.
Yeah.
We've got a caveman. And
Isn't
dead-
it like there's one bottle that has the toe and they put more liquor in it and you drink it?
No,
or
no.
something
It's
like that?
they put out the cup and then they put the dead person toe in.
Oh, so there's like a fresh toe per person who drinks it. It's not just like one toe.
They reuse the toe. They wash
Oh,
it
okay.
afterwards.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
But yeah, and then it's two fingers of whiskey and obviously the toe, and it's like $55.
Oh, okay.
Are you supposed to? I guess you don't.
You
swallow
drink
the
it,
toe.
and the toe touches your lips.
You suckle on the toe just a little bit.
You can.
Nice.
Guy ate it the one time.
Ooh.
That's a foul. That's a party.
Did they have
foul.
to get a new toe after that?
Yeah, he has a whole foot back there.
I see.
So he just
He has
broke
a
one
foot
off.
back there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
from like a guy they found in the snow. He's just. Oh yeah, we don't have laws.
We just
Guys.
found that guy.
Yeah, we don't have a premier. We don't have anything there. We've
You
got
guys
governing
basically,
tribes.
Yeah, aren't really part of Canada. You
No.
know? It's just.
There's so much stuff that happens up there that's not even with Canadian currency.
It's just Red Dead Redemption up there.
Yeah, it's like
we
a
can't
barter
pave the roads.
system.
It's a historical site. They cannot pave the roads. We have part-time electricity. I grew up in a cabin without electricity or running water. I
crazy.
was skinning deer when I was like 8 years old.
Just
He turned out fine.
Yeah,
yeah,
here I am.
yeah, he's doing good. Every kid should grow up like that.
Yeah.
I grew up a gay inner city dweeb, and look at me now, addicted to sex with men.
Yeah, now I'm a doper.
Look at how I turned out.
blazing doinks in a pile of garbage that
Yeah.
smells like feces in my basement.
And you don't even know how to butcher them after you kill them.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, look at us, degenerate gamers sitting in our own full diapers.
Yeah.
We didn't skin deer.
Speaking of which, I got an article for us here
Oh yes.
that raises the important question: have we destigmatized too much? Should some things have stigma attached to them?
No, I don't think so.
So the article in question is about the adult baby diaper lovers community.
That's fine.
Familiar with this?
Yes, I'm a member.
And the harmful stigma that they face.
Well, I think they're full of shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Professional comedian.
I had it chambered. I was just waiting for you to take that breath in, and I'm like, I got one.
That's why we bring in the pros.
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
But yeah, it's like
The
this
worst
long
job.
article about how people who wear diapers for a sexual fetish are
Yeah.
stigmatized against.
No.
And I mean, I kind of feel like that's the type of thing you should be ashamed of.
Yeah, you're putting clothes on to fuck.
If you're walking around with like a poopy butthole and a boner, like that seems like it should be embarrassing, you know?
I think if you shit your pants, you should feel bad. I do. I shit my pants pretty regularly, but like I feel bad. Don't worry about the couch. I went beforehand. We're good.
Yeah.
I've been eating so much cheese, man. It's not coming out. Don't you worry.
I've shit my pants a couple of times as an adult.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I've yet to get. I'm the youngest one here. I have not shit myself in a long
You
time.
were a drunk.
I never shit myself.
Really?
No, I never even peed myself.
So you didn't drink draft?
I would puke on myself. Actually, I puked
Oh.
on myself in this hoodie one time, and then I tried to hit on a girl.
You exit through the entrance all the time. Eh?
Yeah, I was a puker. Like, I would vomit all over the place.
Did you rally after your pukes?
No, I'd go to bed.
Did you ever wear a diaper on your mouth?
I would wear a horse feeding trough and just puke into it.
Okay, so then as somebody who doesn't shit their pants, would you feel shame when you shit out your mouth with your puke?
Yeah, there's like multiple stories about me like being found in other people's bathrooms, like having been asleep for 3 hours after vomiting.
Just a puddle of puke around your face.
Puke all over. Destroyed their bathroom.
When I was drunk, I would always be able to rally. Like I'd go to the washroom and do the hot white girl thing, just fucking right over
Yeah.
the toilet and be like, "Okay, I'm good to go."
Yeah, fucking better out than in.
Yeah,
I would-
because I couldn't do cocaine.
Yeah.
So-
Coke makes me need to shit instantly.
really,
It's an issue. I don't do it like on the regular or anything.
just medically when you're bunged up.
Yeah, if I do it, I gotta take a shit right away, or we're having a problem.
So business ideas just push the shit out of your body.
yeah, I got too many fucking business ideas. I gotta take a shit, bro.
Oh wow.
But
And that's how I got into wearing diapers.
To help my
can't
cocaine
stop doing
problem.
cocaine. I gotta be social when I'm doing cocaine.
Just walking around with a diaper on.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a couple grown adults
No,
wearing diapers and having sex.
here's my thing.
I think you should be allowed to do it, but I also think you should be embarrassed about it. I don't want to have to like pretend that that's like
Oh,
normal and not
You
embarrassing.
should cry yourself to sleep every
to an
night.
adult
Yeah.
walking around with a shitty bumhole.
Yeah, you should like have a level of fear in your life where you will not leave your phone
Yeah.
in a room for
Yeah.
fear of people looking at what's on it.
Yeah,
Like,
you should have a horrible life, but you should be allowed to do that.
but also, like, if I found out that you were like, I wear diapers and fuck prostitutes,
Yeah.
I would make fun of you.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, that's cool.
Whatever.
I still like you or didn't like you based off of who you are.
Yeah, you're not raping kids,
Yeah.
so whatever.
It'll
but
just-
also,
it
you
might
should
be
be
a-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
should be a secret.
Yeah, it might be like a little bit of funny up front, but
Yeah. Well, it's like
Yeah. But I feel like there's a stigma against that for a good reason. 'Cause
Yes.
It's weird as an adult to intentionally walk around with like a shit-filled diaper.
those people who have like a crib in their house. They don't have kids. And
Yeah.
like, I live in
you talking about abductors?
Well, like in the article, because it seems like that's part of it is like you pretend to be a baby,
Yeah, I
which
watched.
is also kind of weird.
Infantilization is what we call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we call it hot as fuck.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like if I'm laying on a bed with a diaper full of shit and somehow my dick is pointing through the diaper
Yeah.
and a girl is on top of me doing cowgirl.
Yeah,
And she's got a full like a load in her diaper.
yeah.
Like I do my own laundry.
Yeah.
Like, I am immediately thinking about how much new sheets cost.
I just don't think I could ever be hard while I'm have poo touching my butt cheeks.
Well, because a lot of it seems to be like you wear the diaper out and like you shit your pants while you're at work, and then you get home and some like weird creepy old dude like wipes you.
So is this if you're hugged too much as a kid? Is this the
I think,
opposite?
maybe.
I think it's when your
Maybe.
life. I think what happens is your life was never better than when you couldn't even remember it.
I mean, probably a couple,
Which is one of the darkest
couple
things to ever think about.
Go differently in your life. Like you could be wearing a diaper right now. You
Like,
know? A couple other
every-
things went wrong. You could be posting on Reddit/ABDL about your cool little paws diapers that you just got.
Little paws.
Little paws, little kings.
Wow, little kings. That's what I wore as a baby.
Man, the
Wearing a-
shit I had to do in porn, I never wore diapers.
Maybe you would have made more money if
This
you
is
did.
surprisingly a lot of discussions about diaper. I thought this would just be people showing pictures.
Spanking for accidents, not safe for work.
Let's see
Those
what's
of you
going on
who
here.
incorporate. Oh my god.
wow.
Oh, okay. Wow, this manifesto.
This is another thing.
Look at
we
this
have to do.
uniboom boomer.
You husband, no right or wrong. She's in big girl panties all the time. It's an automatic spank. This must be a daddy.
This is a
posting
guy.
here. Yeah.
Who's the name on the account?
Inspector.
Inspector OK.
That's weird.
What?
I don't know. Inspector. I hardly know her.
I could see if you eerie.
Inspector to make sure she's wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I trusted her to be responsible enough to keep them clean and dry. So if she fails, I consider that to be very irresponsible
Her
and
pants?
dishonest. Therefore, she needs to be punished.
If she shits her pants.
Is he beating his wife when she shits her pants? Is
this
he
just
beating
a-
his wife to incontinence?
It's just like, I don't know.
Probably
If you want to do it, that's
Whoa.
Ooh, Ben Shapiro's an ABDL.
Oh, he talks
Interesting.
Hmm.
Ben Shapiro confirmed poopy diaper boy.
I wish that he was one of the like a conventional Sephardic Jew or something. I'm upset that he's the same type of Jew I am.
Let's say, hypothetically, that I shit my little diaper. And I was a bad little boy. What could you do?
That'd be so sick if he came out as an ABDL diaper boy.
He's
nothing weird
It's
about
a yarmulke's small hat. He's not pretending to be a child. God damn it! There's no beanie propeller on it.
I thought every Jewish person, like their life just was like that movie Big.
What was your first like introduction to like Jews being different than what you are?
I literally think it was Mort from Family Guy.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first Jewish depiction I think I ever saw.
Was that the old pedophile guy?
No, it was their neighbor who had a crush on Loet. They're like,
own the pharmacy.
Oh,
he owns the
okay,
pharmacy.
right.
Yeah,
I was thinking-
I think that was the first time I ever saw like a depiction of Jewish people at all.
Yeah.
Was him, and I've never seen anything except that, and that's what I base my entire opinion on.
Well, I mean, different hair cut, but
Same
pretty
color.
similar.
Yeah, I don't know when I first became aware of Jewish people.
Kanye West actually put me onto that. Not a fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
actually,
it was
no,
when I was first getting on 4chan. That's where I learned.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I learned
First day
about
of
all the
film
races.
school.
Yeah.
Well, I opened a bank account when I was 15.
Yeah, and I got a little run through there.
My parents are divorced, so I'm pretty familiar with lawyers.
Might have been Seinfeld for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I didn't know he was Jewish.
Yeah, so many people were like, it's just a normal whatever I am. Because he never really played it up. He was never like Hanukkah this or
He was just vaguely whiny.
yeah.
Just
What's
an
going on?
annoying guy.
He's what we call a Nebuchadnezzar Jew.
Yeah, he never played it up at all.
When did you first learn about white people?
Well, in the Yukon, we didn't have a lot of them. It was mainly Aboriginals. Didn't see black people for a long time.
Why were you living in the Yukon? I don't really get why anyone lives in the Yukon.
My dad escaped Northern Ireland during the Troubles.
Why'd he go to the Yukon?
Because he was a criminal.
Actually-
he was a terrorist. Why do you think he left a war zone with shrapnel in his head? Because he uses his police
He's
pension.
a terrorist.
Was he IRA or the other
Yeah, I
side?
heard. Yeah,
Nice. That's cool. This is a pro IRA cast.
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. So yeah, not a big fan of the British. Just like
No.
that little twitch.
We're not either, by the way.
Yeah, like I
Fuck 'em.
fucks with Harry Potter, but that's
Yeah.
like fake British.
That's
Similar
not-
to, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
England does seem like possibly the worst, most like cursed country out there.
Only for literate people with history books.
Just like, even just like their modern conditions, Whenever I see something about England, it's like, man, that sucks.
This place is
That
horrible.
looks like shit.
Yeah. Actually, last night we were at the Sherlock pub, which is like the British theme bar.
Yeah.
And my buddy Noah, he asked them if they had a student discount on pizza, and they applied to everything but pizza, so he panicked and ordered bangers and mash.
Whoops.
And then he like sat down and he was like, dude, I just ordered bangers and mash. And then it came out and it was like disgusting. It looked so gross. It was mashed potatoes and just two like black sausages and then a mountain of peas.
Yeah.
And that the menu was organized into like human food, and then they called it pub food, but it was all the British stuff. It was bangers and mash. It was
When you say bangers and mash, I think of Big Shiny Tunes and that TV show about the Korean War. But continue.
it was like all their British food was labeled like pub food. Which
Well, you
is
know what they say
crazy.
about the British? That
Great
the
cooks.
taste of their food and the face of their women made them the greatest sailors on earth.
No, they invaded India because of spice, and they still haven't figured out how to make fucking food. good.
Yeah.
Have you guys been following the great seasoning wars that have popped up again?
No.
Are you talking about race wars?
Well, it's an offshoot of the race war.
Oh,
And
okay.
it pops up like every now and again. It's basically like some like black people online will be like, white people don't season their food.
Yes.
And then white people will be like, well, at least we don't wash our chicken in bleach.
Okay.
And there's been a new front has opened up to some girl on TikTok. Actually, I think I got it.
I haven't heard of cock bleaching. This is new to me.
Apparently, it's a thing. Like, there's a bunch of videos of people like washing their meat with like dish soap.
Man,
Why?
I just realized I got to
clean
tell
it.
you about this chicken and waffles place in town.
When you
Oh,
do
yeah,
that, I'll
dude.
track down.
It is so good.
Yeah, we should.
I've been to LA, I've been to New York, I've been all over the place. I've had chicken and waffles. The chicken and waffles in Edmonton at the Broken Yolk, and it's BRO like Oksangu K and then yolk.
Okay.
We spell that word. And it's Korean and I don't know what they're called, rapper owned. And so it is.
The Koreans fry a good chicken.
They do, but it's like it's a mixture. It's
Fly.
Is it?
Sorry.
That's worth it. But no, they have chicken and waffles, and I recommend the white meat. They've got like a sriracha maple syrup that they mix together.
Sounds good.
We should do a bros brunch to Broken Yolk.
Oh fuck, I am down, man.
It was unreal.
I am down. I'll like skip my next electroshock therapy to go.
Is that to conversion therapy?
I'm just trying to get closer to God. I don't know. I just saw an electric yarmulke, and I'm like, me.
Whoa, that's so metal.
Yeah, metal as fuck, man.
It's like that's like Jewish AC/DC.
Yeah.
Electrotherapy.
I'm starting a new sect of Judaism. It's called 60 Hertz.
So is this the Spice War?
Yeah, this is the girl who kicked off the newest front.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's been going for a while.
This
Like,
is the
periodically it'll pop up.
Okay. Can we like just make fun of her a little bit first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. She looks like she gargles bleach because look at those
Yeah.
fucking urinal fucking teeth.
Those are really narrow teeth.
That's the nose of a woman that needs to be hit more in the face. I will tell you.
That's the Irish in you coming out.
Everyone says I'm a great fighter. Here I am telling you how to beat up women.
That's
Okay, I'm an undefeated.
Little Irish slip here.
See a normal looking woman and be like, man, she'd look good with a black eye.
I'm not racist. I love black eyes. Very attractive.
God,
This woman looks like she spent more time putting her eyebrows on than thinking about what she's saying into a fucking camera.
No,
So I'm
she's
excited.
about to.
She's about to drop some truth.
This is a Hiroshima in the Spice War.
Yeah,
I
you figure
think.
she's got a Gwyneth Paltrow crystal up her cooch.
This is a woman who, if
She's
like,
the next
thank
Gwyneth.
she does have the look that's like, thank God no rappers ever brought her on stage,
Oh, yeah.
because you know she'd do it and then be like, what? What?
It's in the song.
She looks like she does it at Starbucks. She doesn't order her coffee black. She orders her coffee N-word.
I'll get my coffee slavery edition.
So yeah, this is in response to someone commenting on one of her videos. Please season your chicken.
Okay.
Oh, she muted or something?
If in your brain you only view seasoning as things like garlic powder, onion powder, or maybe something like rosemary, if this is what you view as seasoning and seasoning only, let me pose you a question. What does this come from?
She's so
Granulated
amused with
garlic.
herself.
What is that? Garlic? Onion powder. Where does that come from? Dehydrated onion? Let's take a look at the spice rub.
Why is she
Dehydrated
dressed like a
garlic,
pilot?
onion, and bell
That's the
pepper.
look lately. Did you see the
I
jacket that came
sauteed
here
those
in?
bell peppers along with my onion and garlic.
What is so funny to me is if I had just doused my chicken in this rub alone, the seasoning police would be out of my comments. They wouldn't even be in there. But the
Oh, so
second
this
it's
is an
fresh
angry
garlic
response.
or fresh onion
She's upset.
or fresh
She's
bell pepper,
angry,
it's automatically
smiling.
not seasoning.
I don't
And let
like
me
this.
just say
That
one
she's
last
got that
thing.
white
If you're
woman
one of those
look when
people
they're
that loves
this
to watch
pissed
cooking
and smiling.
competitions
They're
and
like
the judge
one
says something
glitch
is
away from like
underseasoned,
strangling
they're
a
talking
dog
about
to death.
salt. Under-seasoning your food means there's not enough salt in it.
I could
Salt
make her throw
is
the
gonna
first
bring out
punch.
the
I
flavor.
guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
guys.
Oh, my
I
God.
guarantee I can make this
Flavor of
self-defense.
whatever random-
Yeah, she's got the rage percolating out.
Yeah.
she's holding it behind a smile, kinda, but you can
this
tell.
is like this is 32 years of dealing with like the cattiest bitches in the world, and then she's just trying to share her cooking, and people are getting pissed, and she's probably she saw one of the profile pictures that was like calling her out for her seasoning had a black guy, and she's just like
That's 32 years a white woman right here.
yeah, oh my God, just that rage.
She's just trying to make that YouTube money, telling people how white people like chicken.
Yeah, it's like the
But
fucking
confirmed, you don't need to use any seasoning.
someone called her out for her chicken seasoning, and she was just hit with flashbacks of all the like performative bullshit she had to do to join a sorority.
Well, and this video came out a week later of her like straight seething for a full week. Being like, I'm gonna put them in their place.
Like
It's just salt.
I'm mentally defunct in a way, so I'm allowed to not like women, which is great because I can just like I've got a pass.
We've always said we need a Robin Quivers, someone who gives us the pat. We have a Jewish retarded guy here to give us.
I'm a Jewish retard and I'm a misogynist and like I've got a pass on it all. I'm a little racist too, but like
sick of pretending there's anything wrong with that.
no, it just oh man, it bugs me so much when I see like that woman that has this anger in her, and I could just see her going up and like poking a cop
yeah,
in the chest and going, and I'm like, it's something I can never get away with.
Yeah.
She's got this weird sort of invincibility around her, and like we've as a society moving forward have done so many great things, but like these bitches are getting too like
They're too gassed up.
like my wife, I've seen her back down people.
Yeah.
Like guys have gotten in her face in bars and she is like, I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
my wife is like tough. And she knows the consequences. Like, oh, if you were to come and like talk to a man and push him around and get freaked out, but like now, no.
I mean, she'd have to be tough to be married to you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Confirmed
My wife, you
killer.
see her neck.
She knows you'll kill her.
Hey guys,
So you
she's
judge a
good
woman
shot.
by the thickness of her neck.
Oh yeah, exactly.
She could take a punch or two.
Yeah, exactly.
The ultimate Irish wife. It's a face like Rocky Balboa.
I met my wife. She just beat up 3 people outside of a bar, and I was like, "What a gal!"
Look at that broad.
Yeah.
Take a
Look
punch.
at
with
his
the best
name
stuff.
right
She's
there.
got hands like catcher's mitts.
Yeah, she's got hands like honeyed hams.
Oh, I gotta take a pee real quick, fellas.
Okay, bust it out.
Be right back.
We'll start rating lesbians. So where does Ellen DeGeneres land for you?
10 out of 10. A dime piece. Let's see. We can go through my Twitter likes here.
Jill Biden is trending. Who's
Okay.
that?
This was an interesting one because
Yeah.
I was bouncing through it a bit the other day. As people doing their ideological growth. So it's like 2015, John Stewart Lib got on Twitter. 2016, I'm not a liberal, I'm a leftist. 2020 to the present, full on fascist. But it's just like you bounce through it, and it's all these people with like their political growth or whatever. A lot of them start as a John Stewart Lib and then move to being like a Marxist or a democratic socialist.
When
Ron Paul libertarian.
when people are like, "I'm a Marxist," I'm like, "Congratulations on reading that book you just got."
And it's just like bouncing through it. It kind of makes it seem like, wow, all this shit is stupid and gay. And it's like you're going through your Elden Ring builds. Like, oh yeah, I used to play a sorcerer, but now I'm a strength build. You know, like maybe none of it actually means anything.
It's every person is individual. Like, I like guns. I'm a gun guy. I love abortions. I love abortions. People should have abortions all the goddamn time. Get those fucking babies out of there. You know how hard
What would you
parking is
say
some
that
days?
your political build is?
My political build?
Conspiracy theorist, Ron Paul libertarian futurist?
Yeah, that's probably me.
Marxist Leninist futurist?
No.
Bread
Here-
tube.
Here, I will tell you my perfect...
But see, Kay, if you're bouncing from being a Marxist-Leninist to an alt-right Trump to a fascist, cultured thug, esoteric Hitlerism, it's like, do any of these opinions matter?
Is this person just trying to get a Scrabble score with the big words here? What's going on?
That's what all these people have it. You can bounce through it for ages. It's people bouncing from
This
like
feels like a Mad Libs.
Marxist to like capital L liberal, hardcore. No, that's gay.
This is a Mad Libs of just an empty lines that just says political terms.
Yeah, and it's just like, damn, looking at this, it makes it seem like none of it matters. Like
No.
You went from being an Assadist Trumpist
a sawdust?
to a bioluminescent Stalinist.
Okay. What the fuck?
that one
Did they
sounds
have to
cool.
roll on a mutation
What's going
table?
on here?
We're just bouncing through this thread of people who are going from like their various ideologies they've bounced through over the
Okay,
years.
nice.
And it just kind of makes it all seem pointless and stupid.
Yeah, the whole thing is nonsense.
Here, I'll tell you the perfect political system.
Yeah.
Somebody runs for office.
Yeah.
At the end of that, if their approval rating is below, let's say, 80%, they're killed. And then another person could run.
Yeah.
It's like, because here's how I think. Cops should have more punishments because they get more responsibilities. They get to
Yeah.
carry a gun around and
Yeah.
like arrest people. I wish I could do that. I can't. So
Yeah.
if they fuck up, the crime should be worse.
Yeah.
So like if a politician, they have even more power. If they fuck up, punishment should be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So like every politician should basically be killed every year.
So with that, with this ideology, racist podcasters should get no consequences.
Yeah, we have
that's what
nothing.
I'm taking from this.
That's what I'm taking away. There should be no punishment for. I'm also what the fuck is MLM
Multi-level marketing.
Okay, dash PM
Marxist Leninist. I don't know what the second
Oh.
M is.
Marxist Leninist.
I think it's like Marxist Leninist Marxist or some shit like that.
Okay, and then PM GTP GT CUV.
That's the-
What the fuck are all these?
Chat GTP.
It's just all these people with their fake political identities, and it's like,
Like, well, this is all just made up
none of it
neo
fucking
lib.
matters, man.
ML. What
Okay,
the
ML is definitely Marxist Leninist. I don't know what the third M is.
Marxist
but I'm sure
Leninist.
it's gay and stupid.
Mammoth.
Doesn't make a difference if
Mammoth.
you're a Marxist Leninist or a Ron Paul libertarian.
What are these things? General Italian left Okay, that's actually me.
Well, it's just you get so deep into it, so you get these like bespoke ideologies.
Ancom.
Yo, this I don't.
platformist.
I just want to know what their kill death ratio is. I don't give a shit about any of
Jesus,
this.
what is this stuff? Councilism?
Lib marks? What is a lib marks?
Troplonite?
Troplanite?
Communization.
Didn't that fight Superman?
This shit is made up. These aren't.
All of this is made
Who
up.
gives
That's
a
how
shit?
language
Yeah,
works.
who cares about any of this actually?
The words that they use are only given power by their intention in the words.
Yeah.
and I don't understand them.
Yeah, actually, new political take just dropped. Who cares?
Yeah. That's what I feel like the takeaway from this is. Like, you can bounce through it like indefinitely, and
Yeah.
everyone's got all these like custom little ideologies.
Yeah.
Everybody's corrupt. Corrupt people will seek power and abuse it. You just learn to hate whoever's in power.
Like in 2016, you're a Bonapartist anti-fascista. Like, what does that even mean?
It means you don't
think
have a
that's-
job.
I think that's $7 at Starbucks.
What that means is that you were unemployed for a long time.
Oh, I think we're getting into weird gay fake countries now. That's why it's not in English.
Oh, yeah, what are these? This is Russian bot farm.
Centriste,
Memes,
This is just French, by the way.
Although Elon put the new logo of Twitter as the Doge meme.
Oh, that's
Pretty
so
epic.
super epic.
Pretty epic.
Cool.
Pretty
How long do
funny.
you figure until he gets brought before a court tribunal for misappropriating cryptocurrencies?
I think it'll be. I think he'll be sooner brought before a judge for hitting on 14-year-old girls before that happens.
I mean,
Okay,
they'll have
can
some
we just-
trumped up charges because they can't let such an epic memer stay free.
He's the richest man in the world. Let him be. Like, he gets a couple crimes. He gets a few passes.
They also get. He gets to be not funny because he has that much money.
Yeah,
not fun. I was belly laughing for hours
When
at
you saw the Doge meme,
Yeah.
Actually, never
I
mind.
was at work. I had to lock up the store because I was laughing too hard.
I can't serve
couldn't
anyone right
breathe.
now. I'm weeping.
man.
I'm laughing so hard.
God.
You're crying like that guy who's crying at his own painting.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's what I do every time I write a joke. I weep.
Yeah,
at
I set
how
up my
funny it is.
camera and lights first
I
before I
just-
have my emotional
Get your wife
spontaneity.
to phone you. Because the thing too, that's not a set camera. It's moving around a bit. So there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a person holding it
Yeah.
and filming it.
God damn. It's crazy that the guy who filmed that didn't immediately like beat that guy to death.
What a great. That's like French cinema.
That shit is so. I tried to get into the French shit. It is
Why,
so
to get chicks?
just because I
To
thought
get
it was.
dudes?
Yeah, I was trying to get a boyfriend. I don't know. Like, I'd heard it was good, and then I watched Shoot the Piano Player, and I was like, it's fucking.
And you were like, shoot the director.
Shoot me. I want to shoot myself right now. It's so boring. And they're just all. It's just all like uppity French people being like, "Oh, this in movies they would make you cover your boobs, but we know we're in a movie, so I'm going to make you not cover your boob." And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, the only good French cultural product is Asterix and Obelix.
Literally, yes, and that's
Maybe Leon the Professional.
as
Yeah,
the-
actually, no.
yeah.
Luc Besson actually kind
Yeah.
of rules.
Yeah.
He had the one movie, I forget what it was called, but it was all about like a parkour cop
Oh
who
yeah.
had to like park.
District 13.
Oh, Banaloo.
Oh,
Banaloo
Banaloo.
13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Banaloo 13. Yes.
Yeah, which ruled. You
Yeah.
had to like infiltrate the Banaloo by doing sick parkour.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where like I was sitting there watching it and I'm like, I'm in okay shape. I'm schlubby. Somebody like flips through there and I'm like, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, get up off the couch, like, oh my back.
that's the appeal of parkour. Is you look at it, and you're like, I could fucking do that.
Yeah.
If I had to.
Yeah, in a self-defense situation, I think I could parkour away from danger.
How cool is it that the French, famed for giving up, invented the runaway martial art?
Fucking panzers coming over the line, and they're just parkouring up on dumpsters.
They
and shit.
invented this skill that makes running away look cool.
Could you imagine? You're just in Spain and all these French people start running over your
flipping.
buildings. You're like, what's happening? Germany must be getting up.
I think they're fleeing, but they look so cool.
Pack of elegant gazelles.
They look so cool. I don't even want to call them
They're
gay.
just tossing baguettes through the air at each other and doing a flip and catching them.
That's like Steven Seagal invented a martial art for fat guys.
Yeah, called lying about being a martial artist.
It works.
Well, we
It
were
works
we were
great.
talking about this on an older episode, but like being in the special forces is cool. Lying about having used to be in the special forces,
Oh, yeah.
extremely cool.
Yeah.
Like Steven Seagal is the only guy to have ever claimed to have diffused a nuclear bomb.
Hold
or
on.
something. Whoa.
Go search for
Whoa.
this. It's just gonna be like a 5-second video. It's Steven Seagal cocks a gun from Under Siege. Steven Seagal cocking this gun just made me hate him for just a minute.
That's what did it?
This and well, everything else is great, but this right here, it's the top one. It's
Okay.
8 seconds.
All right.
Watch what he does with this M1911.
I bet he looks like
in
a
45.
pro. I bet he looks cool. Oh, whoa. Whoa. What? Whoa, that's super weird.
Yeah, man.
That is actually the weirdest.
I prefer Under Siege 2. It's on a train.
What if we went?
It's on a YouTube.
I mean, that's like an
train.
advanced level tactic, though. I think.
What if-
To, like, push,
what if when
push
we went
down on the
shooting-
barrel with your finger to cock the gun?
You could flip the gun forward and pull the slide up vertically if you want, but
You
no.
just wrap your lips around the barrel and then like throw it for a sec.
My favorite Steven Seagal story is that like when Me Too was happening, like he'd already fled to Russia, so it didn't really stick.
Yeah.
But some
It was
lady
on
was saying that
Me6.
for one of his movies, like in the contract, it was that it required off-screen nudity.
That's everywhere. There's the camera picks up so little of the potential universe that you may be required to be naked in.
That also applies to the contract you signed before you did this show. man.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very comfortable with nudity.
Off-air nudity.
Yeah, there's a clip on the YouTube somewhere of me showing my testicles to Brad and Kian on their talk show.
How old were they at the time?
14, 9. That was last year because they were like getting aggressive pictures of men's testicles sent to them, and they're like, "It's probably
Why?
Nick."
Man.
I'm like, I guarantee it.
I wish we were getting that.
Why were they getting aggressive pictures of balls? What did they do to get that?
Yeah, how do you get into that?
This was a year ago. I can't remember things.
Jesus, we've been trying to get that for 6 months.
Every episode at the end, I plead, please
Shout out-
send us dick pics.
Shout out to the show is called Late Night with Seth Meyers and Kian Beatty and Brett Smoya. That's the name of their show.
That's some good algo game.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Like,
we should just call this like Battlestar Galactica with the Chrome Boys.
yeah, I got to start tapping into. But the thing is, I'm also an artist. You know, so you got to balance being an artist and having funny, cool podcast names with chasing the algorithm.
How much paint do I need to huff before I'm an artist?
we fucked up by not naming this podcast the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, yeah,
We could have played the algo so hard.
yeah. The Joe Rogan Experience too.
I've got a friend, and he was like, I can't find the Joe Rogan Experience. All I can find is this podcast called the Joe Rogan Experience. And it's people talking. I'm like, what are you looking? And he's like, Apple. And I'm like, it's on Spotify. There was a lot of news about this.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's already a podcast of people that just like his podcast.
yeah. It's talking Joe Rogan where they go over every episode after, and then Joe smoked some weed.
We should start for the Patreon only. It's just the Joe Rogan watch along.
Yeah.
For every episode he releases, we just watch along and go, nice.
How can
riff along a little bit.
how
Yeah,
can people
yeah,
find
MMA
that?
is cool.
How can people find the Patreon?
You got to be a pretty elite hacker. It's on dark web only.
Yeah.
If you decrypt the file of this,
Yeah, it's in the metadata.
Basically, send us an email saying you want access to the Patreon, and we'll mail you a USB key that has a link on it on a text document.
verified mail. You have to sign for it.
We're gonna text you an address where we'll leave a USB in an envelope, and you have to go
the
there.
thing is, we don't want fake fans
Yeah.
donating to our Patreon.
Yeah, we want them to seek it out hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
That's
real
why-
gamers only.
That's why we didn't realize that it's not listed anywhere.
Yeah.
You want fans to be a full-time job.
Yeah, so ideally we want you unemployed, supremely fat, living with your parents.
You got to find my Steam account, and then through there decrypt the riddle in my profile, and that'll get you a link to the Discord. Where after I suss you out for a couple months, make sure you're not a cop.
They'll get the real Discord.
Yeah, then you get the real Discord link.
It's like Fight Club. When you want to join our Patreon, you have to come to the studio and sit on the porch for 3 days, and every morning we'll come out and beat you with a broom,
Yeah.
and then we'll invite you in.
And once we get the full body 3D scan of you,
Yeah.
then you can donate $5
Yeah.
a month.
You have to change your Patreon account name to Robert Paulson, otherwise you're just removed.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
yeah,
We should refer to the fans as Robert Paulsons.
Robert Paul. I don't even know who Robert Paulson
His
is.
name is Robert Paulson.
That's the guy in Fight Club who died, the fat guy.
Oh, okay. Man boobs.
Yeah,
Oh,
Meatloaf.
okay.
Yeah, that was Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jared Leto was in that movie too.
Angel Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your okay? I
He
didn't
was,
watch
the
Fight
guy,
Club in a minute.
he was like the handsome guy that
right,
Edward
the
Norton
like
beat the
beautiful guy. He has to
dog
punch
shit
out.
out
He's
of.
still a beautiful man.
Yeah, he's just crazy.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, I don't
He's like
like-
a cult leader now. That's pretty
Really?
cool. Yeah.
He looks like a cult.
You get a bunch of
Yeah.
like middle-aged chicks who are all like in his
Oh, I thought you were
cult.
talking about him being the Joker.
No, he like literally has a cult.
Oh,
Yeah, people love Morbius.
because when you play the Well, because when you play the Joker, you automatically become a cult leader to a certain demographic of people.
True.
You know, like Joaquin Phoenix is a cult leader now.
There was Jack Nicholson had like this quote way back in the day. He's like, playing the Joker was stupid. I didn't like it. It wasn't difficult. There was no direction. And then Heath Ledger killed himself, and he goes, "That role really takes its toll on you." What the fuck, man?
It's just so dark and fucked up.
It was actually extremely damaging.
Yeah, he's dead, guys. I did the same thing.
That was so fucking crazy. And it's so funny that Jack Nicholson felt the need to share that, as if he didn't obviously go insane from acting for years.
Yeah,
he didn't need to we know you're nuts, dude.
Just watch him smile. He's not sane.
Look at him above his eyes. He looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he does have some psycho. He looks like he's wearing the mask.
His eyebrows look like they're entirely constructed out of 45-degree angles.
He's a cool guy, though. Oh, wicked, dude. Jack, you're welcome on the show, dude.
What's his dick look like?
Probably it looks like him, I would imagine. He's
probably got a good
fat and like
about
wrinkly.
Schmitz.
Did you see any D in that movie? I remember beautiful angel Kathy Bates bearing it all.
Yeah. But
Man.
that was it. I can't always remember where I've seen a dick, but I know when I've seen them. Like I've seen Willem Dafoe's hog.
Yeah.
Well, I think in
is that
Antichrist, I want to say he whips it out.
He's got a fucking piece on him.
Oh, he famously has a giant cock.
What was that movie that he?
It's distractingly large.
Was it Spider-Man?
Where he
his
hits
penis
him with
was,
a dick?
No, it's like they had to like alter the costume because his dick was like very apparent. Was it Spider-Man?
I don't know.
There was a movie where like he had just such a piece on him that they had to like keep altering the costume to
I know
not...
I've heard it's distractingly
Running from a
large.
helicopter trips on his dick.
That's how they'd sweep for landmines, was he'd just waggle his dick.
They had to CGI out his giant raging boner.
Well, that was Jason
Actually,
Derulo
maybe you've
in
seen
Cat.
his...
Tobey Maguire.
Have you seen his POV blowjob movie? It's called The Lighthouse. Oh, fucking cinema deep cuts.
All
Like,
right.
this was this kid.
Disney adults.
Disney Freak 309. Is that...
Whoa, this guy has got like Danny DeVito head on the mountain's body.
5, 4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Please get skin. Please get skin. Please get skin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's Bruno Mars.
Oh my
It's
God.
Bruno Mars. It's Bruno Mars. Oh my god.
Is this hormone blockers?
Yeah. Oh my.
Guys, Bruno Mars.
Because that kid, man, he looks like 21, but he's balding.
He's bald. He's like, oh man, I hate this guy. I know you're not supposed to hate people who are like well-intentioned or whatever.
This
This dude just goes to Disneyland like constantly, and he's fat and bald and has a squeaky high voice.
I
and
miss
likes
having that
Disney.
much excitement in my life.
That's true.
where I would get excited, like unless I'm like going to the gun range and there's a gun I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's you, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, you did do this when we shot guns. You were like, oh my god.
Oh man, the best part about going to the gun range is afterwards picking the empty casings out of my bottom of my boot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was praying I got pulled over.
Yeah, guns are my drugs. That's why I carry around my bullets in tiny little bags.
I wish I had a gun. I was saying it on the last episode, but I
Yeah.
want a gun so bad.
We want guns.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get a gun.
Pick a day. We'll go for brunch. I'll give you the best chicken and waffles, and we'll go shoot some guns.
We should. Little
Yeah.
Chrome Boys gun shooting sash.
Yeah. Shoot
I could bring some of the big guys too.
Whew.
We were just playing with the plinker, but
Yeah.
I
That would be.
Yeah, I got.
We fucking should. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
Got like a 50 cal anti-armor sniper rifle.
No, I've got a 1946 Mosin Nagant carabine, custom cut down to 18.5, which is legal with an Archangel body mod.
Nice.
It's 7.62.
I think I had that in World of Warcraft. The Archangel body mod. My demon hunter had
Which,
that.
by the way, only body mods I fucking get behind are gun body mods, guys. Look at this hoop earring bullshit.
Well, you're not even allowed to have tattoos. You don't get to go to Jewish heaven.
Yeah, I've got scars though.
Does that? I guess that also precludes you from Jewish heaven.
As like I mean, I think I'm allowed to scar
There is no Jewish heaven.
like mom in there. No, we just get into Jewish heaven. Like you just get in.
I thought
Yeah.
isn't there just like not even an afterlife? In
There's no
Judaism?
hell.
There's no hell.
Really?
We don't- well,
That's such
like-
a Jewish thing. No, it's great for everyone.
Yeah, you have rich parents. We'll bail you out. You don't have hell.
There's
Don't worry.
no hell.
You just got to debate You got to debate the devil. Then
Plus, like, I'm Ashkenazi Jew, which is like Jew
the good
light.
kind.
Yeah, they're the Nobel Prize winning ones.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Sephardic Jews, which are like the angry ones that invent like Krav Maga and stuff, and just like they love war. There are Klingons. And then we've got the Hasidics, and they're like the ZZ Top, and they're the worst.
Those are the hair ones,
Yeah,
right?
they got the hair slinkies.
Yeah.
They're the worst. They're the most anti-Semitic because they think every other Jew should be doing what they do.
Yeah.
So in
Wasn't there a thing about Israel was going to like kick them out of Israel?
yeah, they're too Jewy
they're
for
too
us.
annoying.
They're too much.
Israel's like, these guys.
They're
whoa.
real everything bagel, if you know what I mean. But no, they have to live in a house that has 2 kitchens because
Why?
the kosher law. Oh man, you guys don't know kosher law? Am I the first Jew you've met?
Yeah.
I think so. I've only seen you guys on TV. I honestly didn't even know you guys were real until I met you.
You're like, are leprechauns also real?
Yeah, I only learned about Jewish people from Family Guy. So
Yeah.
you're as real as a giant chicken who gets in fist fights to me.
I thought Jews, leprechauns, and Eskimos were fake.
Well, I know you can't
Game
eat
of Thrones,
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you can't have the milk of an animal with the meat of an animal.
What makes a pickle kosher?
Well, kosher just is the Jewish word for safe. So in your Jewish tribe, and this is just me giving a fucking spiel here.
Our listeners don't need to know.
Yeah, if you want to hate them, you have to know them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So in a tribe, you have lots of rabbis. Each rabbi's in charge of things. You got a moil, famously cuts off.
Is that the guy who
picks
sucks
penis.
off the
Yeah, he sucks
child's
babies.
show?
Sucks babies.
Sucks the
That's
foreskin
the
off?
child sucker.
Is Israeli for pedophile. So, sorry, no, the Mexicans call them chupacabra. But then there's like, they all are a leader in a community. So there's a Jewish butcher, and he would prepare all the food and make it safe.
Oh, okay.
So a safe pickle means that it was overseen by like a rabbi.
So they are the best pickles.
Yeah, they fucking
Something in that blessing
Well,
does
it's
make
'cause
the pickle
they can't,
taste
They
better.
can't do it by
Supervision.
machine. They have to be all done by hand with like
Because
supervised.
like for
by the-
mass market pickles, like Vlasic
Vlasic,
are
yeah.
far and away better than Bix,
Yeah.
than the Goy
So,
pickles.
Next time you look at the Vlasic, next time you look at it, look around. You'll see a little U on it.
Yeah.
It's like you'll see all these things. It kind of looks like a trademark symbol. That's the symbol for kosher. If you see that on food, it's safe for the super.
Yeah,
Jews.
I mean, it's the best salt and it's the best pickles.
Yeah.
Kosher pickles, halal meat is.
I fucks with halal.
I
Does
got
it
some
taste
halal-
better too?
Yeah, I got halal burgers a little while ago.
Okay.
They were fucking nice.
My
It has to do,
buddy's
like
on-
you like have sex with the animal first.
There was a ritual murder for the animal to exist.
Yeah.
This
Makes it taste better, though.
halal, was it grade 5 child? It was.
Yeah, there's halal child burgers.
One of my like best friends is a Muslim, and he's on Ramadan right now.
Ahmed.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's so fucking funny. We just we go in the park and smoke cigars and talk to homeless people. But when he's on Ramadan, he just can't fucking deal with anybody.
He's cranky.
He's so cranky.
Yeah, because he's a big boy. He likes to eat.
He's a big. He's
Is Ramadan always during the same months or does it move around?
It moves. Their calendar is kind of like the Jew calendar, which is not your calendar.
Because getting it in like the middle of summer here would fucking suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shifts a couple. I think 8 weeks total throughout it. So sometimes it's fucking.
Because if you've got like the, like 14 hours of sun, that's a long time.
Yeah.
16 hours, I don't know how long we got.
Yeah.
It's a while.
I'm from the Yukon.
Right. Good thing you're not Muslim.
Yeah, could you imagine? Don't eat this month.
Sun's just out this month, so
Like you never even think about it, but the sun comes up like this, like goes up on an angle, and then it just kind of floats around you
that's
on the horizon,
Whoa.
and then it gets higher and higher, and then it just sort of stays up, and then it gets wider again.
What's rougher, the full day sunlight or full day darkness?
In the city, full day sunlight's way worse. In because I was outside of the city, full day nights is worse because
Shadow creatures in the woods.
fucking wolves, man.
Yeah.
Like bears, everything. It fucks them
Chupacabras.
all up. They are just active all the time.
Skinwalkers. Did you ever see Skinwalkers?
Luckily, you're in the 6% of guys who can take a bear. Unarmed
I killed a
combat.
bear when I was 8, but it was with a gun. Like, I never fought a bear unarmed.
I'd feel bad about killing a bear. I like bears.
It killed my dog. So
Oh, really?
That's eye for an eye.
Eye
yeah,
for an
exactly. Yukon bar mitzvah.
I'm sure the bear would
Put it down.
respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. The bear was like, I respect you fighting me.
I wish I was a bear, though, sometimes.
I mean, go to the bathhouse. Put on some pounds.
I
I feel like
did-
they got it figured out, though. Just like fucking sleeping all winter.
Gays
Then
sleep
just
all
like
winter.
eating berries and honey all summer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They chill.
No, gay
Eating
guys
other
have it
people's
figured out.
food that are camping.
Yeah.
Oh man, we used to go to the garbage, like the dump, and blow stuff up with pipe bombs, and like there was always a bear there
Yeah.
every fucking time.
Just checking out what you guys are doing,
So,
watching
like,
you guys blow stuff up.
Chilling. That's why I like Russians so much, is because they're like one with the bears, you know? And bears are just like a normal part of their society.
Yeah.
just like pushing them out of the way to get to the liquor
Yeah, they're just
store.
like you're in the grocery store, there's a bear there, and you're like, sup, man?
Because in Russia, like a bear's not even the scariest thing you'd encounter in your day.
No, it's other Russians.
It's like it's other Russian
Yeah.
people who are like mean to you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you guys just all had to stand in line for beats.
Yeah, so some bear is fumbling with his wallet.
This fucking guy every day is here. Never has his,
your card ready, pal.
and never has his rubles.
You figure the bears just ride like the bicycles around little circus strikes in Russia?
Yeah, they're riding
Just get
bikes.
around.
They're sitting in motorcycle sidecars.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
sitting
Cool
around
goggles on.
campfires with the boys. You know.
Some of them are just walking around on the ball.
Like, I feel, I'm sad that we're in conflict with Russia now, because I feel like they have a lot to teach us about just
definitely.
hanging out with wild animals.
Yeah,
I'm not in conflict with Russia. Those are some of the greatest firearms ever made.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're like, they just have a sick way of living, they're dressing basically like you are now, and just drinking vodka in a parking
Drinking
lot.
vodka.
They always look
rocking
comfortable.
cigs,
Yeah,
wearing Adidas, listening
some
to
of the
cool
most, like,
rave music.
making some of the most depressing movies you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, riding bears around.
Like that. What's that movie? What, that kid who disappears, and the whole movie is just like
Loveless.
yes, Loveless, where it's like the child dies, and then their marriage falls apart, and then they don't find the child.
Yeah, it's like this couple, and they're getting divorced, and they're like arguing over which one of them has to take the child because neither of them want him.
So it's like the Russian version of Kramer versus
Yeah,
Kramer.
and then the kid-
Ivan versus Olga.
And then the kid runs away, and they just never find him, and they
Yeah.
hate each other. And then the dad gets a new kid who he also starts to abuse.
Wow, it's a brutal movie. Guy, we watch it and you just have fun 0% of the time.
Yeah,
And that child will be opening for me May 14th.
Yeah. But then they do stuff like Hard to Be a God, which is the sickest shit I've ever seen. Did you see that movie?
No.
It's so tight.
Yeah, man.
We talked about it on an older episode.
Yeah, there's a
It's like-
podcast out there. You can listen to our in-depth review of that.
The premise is just like these scientists found this planet that's just like Earth,
yeah.
except like it followed Earth's timeline up until the Renaissance, where instead of embracing art and like
Thick girl
intelligence,
art, yeah.
they threw it all out, and they killed everyone who was smart. So it's like Earth, but only populated by retarded people.
Oh, yeah, it's the Yukon.
But there's
Yeah.
like 3 like Earth humans.
Wait, is this Idiocracy? Is that what you're
It's kind of
saying?
like Russian. If the Russians were to make Idiocracy, it would come out a lot like Hard to Be a God.
Yeah,
So it's
Nice.
3.5 hours long, black and white. Everything's covered in goo and shit.
poo.
3.5. Oh,
Some of the
it's-
most distressing physiognomy you've ever seen in all the
Really?
extras.
like David Lynch Eraserhead.
It's
Uh,
just like some people have like a full foot between their eyes.
yeah, it's just these people with weirdly proportioned faces gawping at the camera.
I could never find out why people thought Uma Thurman was attractive.
Oh man,
Oh.
that's fighting words. You're about to get in a fist fight with this guy.
That's my woman, dude.
Her eyes would go on either side of your eyes when you were kissing.
That's beautiful.
You could fit your whole
She
head
could
right in
look
between them.
into my ears.
She's got a hammerhead shark. She is a beautiful hammerhead
Look
shark.
at her as Poison Ivy.
Yeah. That's a rockin' bod. That was probably a very important time in
That's
your
what
adolescence.
confirmed me as straight as a child. When I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, okay, check
Yeah,
that out.
definitely right beside Mr. Freeze.
Which is the best Batman movie, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Batman,
Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I kind of like the OG one, the 1960s one, but
Adam
That
West.
was Adam
Yeah,
West.
Yeah, that was tight.
just because there was an inside joke. I can't remember what podcast it was, but they had on a bunch of these people that had worked on the original one, and they were talking about how like he came back between seasons, and they're like, he's too fat to fit in the suit. And they're like, you need to tell him to lose weight. They're like, nobody cares. Just make a bigger suit. Like nobody gave a shit. Everybody phoned it in, and
Yeah.
then looking back at it and being like, that makes sense.
yeah.
Is that the one where he has like the giant bomb he has
Yeah.
to dispose
Yeah, he's
of? That was from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie,
Some
right?
days he just can't get rid of a bomb.
And a shark bites onto his cape, and he's like, I got bat shark repellent.
Yeah.
And sprays
That'd be
it.
so
It's like,
sick if for like the next like Pattinson the Batman 2, they just go back to that.
Yeah, they should.
And he's got
'Cause,
like
I like
goofy gadgets and bat
No, they did the
cards and
bomb
stuff.
thing in the first one. He laid on it, didn't he?
But have it be like a giant novelty like round
yeah,
with
yeah.
like the
With
fuse
the big
that's
fuse.
lit and
Yeah.
shit.
See, I remember watching that. Like, I came came to Edmonton, I was a kid, and there would be all the cartoon bombs, and I'm like, that's not how you make a bomb. You cut open shotgun shells, you pour the powder in a pipe, you put the pipe, you seal it, then you drill through, and you put a candle wick in, and you put some wax around, and like
You guys
explaining
listening?
how to make a pipe bomb.
Chrome Boys at home?
Yeah, I hope you all wrote that down. This is some genuine IRA style bomb making. You want to show those garbage cans what's what.
If you want to learn how to make anti-personnel mines, listen, ladies and gentlemen. My recipe for thermite.
We should just title this episode "How to Kill the Prime Minister."
Well, we've been talking because, like, you put out a new podcast, you don't really promote it. It's kind of like screaming into the void, you know? So
That's why you do great at comedy.
Yeah, but at a certain point, like, I'm just going to have to assassinate the Prime Minister just to promote the show. or at least attempt.
Yeah.
Because, like, how else do you promote a podcast in these crazy times?
Yeah. Everyone has one.
Yeah.
You got to stand out.
We need a Chrome Boys killdozer to promote the show.
The Chrome Dozer.
The Chrome Dozer.
So if anybody has an oxyacetylene rig.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You can get scrap steel.
Yeah.
I could outfit my car.
Or do it like a Ted Kaczynski style, like mailing letter bombs around, unless the CBC starts carrying Chrome Boys.
McVeigh that was anti-Semitic. I can never remember.
I think it was. I'm
going to guess McVeigh.
Maybe.
Because Uncle Ted was a college boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, educated young man.
Yeah.
So is the Virginia State shooter.
Well, I'm looking.
Real learned fella. What was his GPA? 3.8?
But I'm going to guess it was McVeigh, because McVeigh was kind of like a right-wing bomber guy, and Kaczynski was like a live-in-the-woods, anarcho, whatever.
Yeah,
What would Twitter call Teddy? What would those Twitter people describe?
He would love Chrome Boys.
He would. Ted.
Yeah.
He's still alive, actually.
Yeah.
We can get him to.
Should write him a letter.
Sometimes he replies, I think.
Fetch me my quill.
Yeah. Just write him a letter. Ted, how do you make those bombs? I want to start bombing the government too.
Listen, Ted, I've got a lot of fertilizer and diesel.
Yeah, I've been stocking fertilizer. Can you tell me how I put it together so I can blow up the government?
I'm accidentally growing a lot of plants waiting.
Do you have time for a quick Zoom call, Ted? I need you to walk me through how to build a bomb.
God.
That's me when Ted Kaczynski gets brought up. Oh my god. This video's a minute long. Does he lose his mind for a whole minute?
Yeah, he starts doing a Fortnite dance.
I'm always worried when fat people get too excited.
Well, it could be. Oh my god.
I mean, he's got good mobility for a bigger dude.
Yeah. Man, his voice.
That guy is just not even trying to fucking get pussy.
No effort.
What the fuck?
What the hell kind of captcha is that? This is crazy. How old do you think this guy is for real? 20?
Too big to abduct.
Yeah, that's actually a fourth grader.
Old enough, he should have a job and get a callus.
Yeah, it's just
Anthony.
all him going to fucking Disney World and stuff.
Man, that's a bummer.
Just stinks.
It's like, oh, whoa, he's shirtless?
Oh, yeah. He's a seal.
Yeah, that's a hairless boy.
Yeah, that's a gravy seal right there.
Did he lose weight?
Maybe.
that
He's
him?
bulking up.
He's getting ready.
But yeah, I don't know. Disney, kind of gay.
Yeah, I don't know,
How
man.
did he lose all that weight but keep that face?
He watched too much Disney. He
Yeah.
injected soy directly into his system.
Oh, man.
He's been drinking almond milk and it made him like that.
My goddaughter was like, let's watch Frozen. I'm like, you're going to learn how to take a punch.
You're a
I-
godfather?
Yeah, somehow.
This is cool.
I know.
We got a godfather, a Jewish man,
Yeah.
a knife fighter,
Yeah, all in one.
an elite sniper, veteran.
I showed you the
military hero.
slash, right? On
Yes.
the arm there, and then
Yeah.
I got the stab there, yeah.
We got
That's why I got the Kevlar sleeve right here.
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I thought that was for shooting basketball. Oh no. That was a.
Is this specifically for blocking knives?
No. Bullets too.
Just like ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, you've seen Wonder Woman.
He just does the John Cena. You can't see me.
No, it's meant as like PPE on job sites.
Oh.
But you just
Yeah,
have it
makes
in
sense.
case you get like attacked by a knife wielding maniac.
Well, I get cold too, and I like having the sleeves.
Well,
The
to
thumb
be-
holes. I'm a little autistic, so like, I like having the thumb
So you can
holes.
skim on it.
I enjoy the feel of it.
To be fair, if I got stabbed once, I'd work nothing but Kevlar all the time.
Oh
after
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It would take one time for me to get stabbed before
I-
I'm leaving the house like a juggernaut from Call of Duty. Like full bomb suit. And people are like, why are you wearing that? I've been stabbed one time. That's enough for me.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking around in a fucking Gundam.
Somebody, like you get stabbed, you step on a sharp knife. You're like, okay, I'm only walking around in stilts.
Yeah. I would be kitted out all day.
You
I'd
invent
look
a
like-
hover bike.
I would just wear that who's that guy Ghost from Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
I'd wear his getup every day.
Oh,
Is that the
fuck
skull mask guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have called him Bones.
Bones.
He wasn't dressed like a ghost at all.
No.
Yeah.
He was alive. What a dumbass.
You think Ghost is a nickname in a lot of the KKK?
I feel like
Does
that's what
KKK even exist anymore?
Yeah,
sure it
but they're
does.
mainly for the blacks. They just kind of splash a little hate on the Jews. Kind of like how the Nazis, it's the Jews, but the blacks get a little splash. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's maybe why I get an N-word pass.
I definitely have one. I haven't
enemy
figured
of
out
my
why.
enemy? Is
I don't know why, but I know for sure I got one.
I've got one because I keep saying it.
And only good things happen to me when I,
keep
do.
saying
so.
it, and I just get everything discounted at IKEA. So
getting away with this.
just go to IKEA and be like, I don't know how to pronounce this. It just keeps screaming. They're like, it's a Orban. There's not even an N. It's like
Well,
IKEA loophole.
Isn't the N word in Mandarin? Isn't that their like
yeah.
That's their word.
Really?
It's just straight up the N word.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. That's what the sneaky Chinese.
They use their Chinese time magic.
And now they own the NBA.
Which is
so
good.
it's basically the modern day equivalent of standing in a field and hitting them with a whip.
Yeah, basically.
I look forward to the Chinese century.
Oh,
Yes.
it's gonna
I think
be
it's
great.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just eating. There's this Chinese guy. I always watch his YouTube videos. He's like a Chinese chef
Yeah.
who just like cooks every animal, every animal in their son. He'll be making like a rat stir fry, and he'll be like,
A ratatouille?
yeah, starting from a live rat too.
Oh.
Yeah,
And he'll be like, oh, if you don't want to slaughter your own rat, just go to the local rat dealer and get him to do it for you.
Go to the Pied Piper and get one of
And,
his.
like, he'll occasionally get in trouble from like woke Western Bizo, who will that's what the Chinese call Western libtards.
Bizo?
Bizo, probably pronouncing it wrong.
That's awesome.
But he'll get in trouble for eating some like endangered turtle or something like that. All this shit looks delicious.
Yeah.
when
I
he
gotta watch
finishes
too
it
much
up.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, or
Team
like
Shredder.
like that almost extinct lizards and shit. He'll make them into delicious looking stir fries.
That's so cool.
yeah, they rock.
I fucking eat a dinosaur. I ate a
Yeah.
kangaroo when I was in Australia.
Oh yeah.
You ate one?
Not like the whole thing. Like, I didn't like tackle it to the ground and beat it.
I didn't. Like, not for dinner. I ate its pussy.
Was it good?
It tasted okay. It was fine. Kind of weird.
I find most of the exotic meats I've tried, it's like I see why we eat the normal ones.
Like Arab dick.
Yeah.
Sorry. Donair.
Yeah, you go to a donair place and you're like, I'll get the donair, please. And it's like, all right, I just gotta go trim my dick really quick.
All halal, no homo.
But it's like I see why we stick to cow, pig, and chicken though.
Yeah.
because they're like
I don't
better
even
than
do
all
pig,
the other
man.
ones.
Not because of the Jew shit.
Just not into it.
First of all, I don't like the flavor of just like a pork chop or something. Like, I don't season a lot of my meat. I just let the meat breathe. I'm
Just
a
come
man.
on it?
I'm a fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just come on it.
like an adult.
Yeah, I like my own flavor. So,
The pigs do make the best deli meats.
the Italians have done some good stuff with pig,
Yeah.
especially in delis.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like they're 99% genetically similar. There's so many viruses. If you Google trichinosis and look at it, so many different parasites. Like, it's got to be cooked precisely. It's a scab. Okay, there's 3 types of meat. Yukon fucking grade 7 here. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
There's 3 types of meat. You got prey, predator, and scavenger. Prey, you can eat. Everything you eat that just eats stuff, you can eat, no problem.
Like
That-
rabbit and squirrel.
rabbit, like if you think chicken, if you think like like cow, scavenger, always bad with parasites.
Okay,
Always
that's
lousy.
like
Bear,
birds?
you got to cook it. Pig, wild boar, all that, you got to cook the shit out of it. Even some moose. There's lots of parasites. Really bad, really hard to eat meat if it's not done right.
Okay.
Then you got prey. Wolves, cougars. A wolf will kill a cougar and won't eat it. A cougar will kill a wolf, won't eat it. When you eat that, you've got to burn the meat because it's basically toxic.
Oh.
So when you eat a lot of meat, it actually, and I feel like I'm on a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, well, we've been smoking gars. It's
We're
crazy.
smoking
Elk
gars.
hasn't
We're
come up
eating
yet.
elk.
I do like elk. But no, when you eat a lot of meat, you actually change how you smell. So like dogs and stuff will like treat you with more respect.
Nice.
Oh,
And people
hell.
too, probably.
Yeah.
People, yeah.
You
And
get
you-
you
and
walking
if
around
you're
with the meat sweats.
Yeah,
if you're a
yeah.
vegetarian, like prey, or you smell more like prey.
Right.
Because we're very
Oh.
adaptive, and the same thing with pigs, very
Sick.
adaptive. So if they eat a lot, they actually change. But if you release a pig in a single generation, it can become a boar.
That's what we were talking about the other episode. There's all these like giant super pigs that are going to
The
take over.
They just lifted the bounty in Alberta, but out at Tomahawk, I probably got like 3 hogs.
Nice.
You were hunting them?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Those super pigs.
You bring the ears. Well, I didn't go that far south. I just because the pig farm shut down, so he just opened it and let them loose. And this is like 2000 or whatever. And then they were just like, "We've got a wild boar problem."
Well,
all of a
apparently
sudden.
they're like too smart to take out. 'Cause
They're
if,
really
if they
smart.
start getting hunted, they'll switch to being like nocturnal and
yeah, they change up, they move, they might. They're very.
they make their little like under snow thing so they can survive like the
They're-
deep dark winter.
I'll hunt a pack of wolves over a fucking pack of boar any day, man.
Really?
A wolf or a cougar or something will go for the throat and kill you. A boar just knocks you down, starts eating you.
There was like that. There was
Yeah, it'll
that,
break your legs and then just stand on you and eat you.
well, that's okay. That makes that. You guys ever hear about that lady who she was a female serial killer?
Sounds like a pig.
Yeah. Well, they fucking. It was one of those
What,
like
Aileen or whatever.
I think so, maybe. But she got caught because she murdered a guy, and then she had a farm, and she just let the pigs like eat their bodies. But her alibi was that he was drunk and fell in the pig pen, and then her pigs just started eating him.
Oh, I think I watched the true crime on that. She was some
Yeah.
weird guy who was like living on her property in a
Yeah.
camper van or something.
She was the lady who shit herself during the interview.
You're right.
She like
That was very
adult
funny.
diaper bullshit.
yeah.
This
Well,
Yeah.
she was like
I don't care if she's
That
killing
it had
hobos.
happened because we were too tolerant of ABDLs.
Also, if a person that owns a pig farm is like, come live in a camper on my land,
Don't do it.
you're gonna die.
You're gonna get killed.
That
Yeah.
doesn't end well.
No.
You're on a milk.
It was an extremely serial killer coded property.
Yeah. It's not like she was running like Yellowstone
Yeah.
and then was like, "Come live on my property." You're white.
Yeah.
No, man. Boars also have something called a battle shield.
That's tight. I
It's
wish I
an
had one of those.
evolution that happens when they go from pigs to boars. They grow a bony protuberance that covers the side and back of their neck, and it can deflect like a fucking 30-08. Like they're
Whoa.
hard to kill.
That's sick.
Yeah, man.
I need one of those for me.
Bony protuberance.
Just a big fucking
A battle shield.
I want a battle shield.
Oh man.
Yep,
That's
so
sick.
pigs, they're coming, and there's nothing you can do about
I'm gonna
it.
start calling condoms battle shields.
Well, you can just fuck them one at a time.
That's
Yeah.
true, and slowly genetically weed them down to
And
one.
that's why I don't eat what I fuck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I had some Iberico
So no sheep
ham
either
once.
then, eh?
Yeah, no,
And it was really good.
yeah.
Iberico ham, those special. It's like truffle eating pigs from Spain, and they lead a very happy life, and you can taste it.
What's that?
That's good.
What's that beef that they they get?
Wagyu.
Is it Wagyu where they get them
Yeah.
drunk and then massage the cow and then kill it?
Iberico ham's like the pig version of Wagyu.
Nice.
Which, by the way, good way to go out.
Yeah, that's sick. If I was gonna die,
Get shit faced and then
Get-
massage.
yeah, then I get a nice massage and then just smother me with a pillow.
You know, like, could you just imagine, like, you're in your community and they're like, hey, all Jordans, come on down to this massage parlor. We're calling it Auschwitz. And you come on and we'll give you a free rub down and we'll give you a whole bottle of Patron. And
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
150,000 of me show up.
Yeah. And then you're like, why is there no outdoor?
Man.
And then your dad's like, we lost 6 million children.
Well, let's not get crazy.
It's like, Dad, stop lying about the fish.
Relax here. 6 million's a little high.
Did you know it's a crime now to deny the Holocaust in Canada?
I think it has been for a while, hasn't it?
Is it really?
No, they made this like when they unveiled the Anne Frank statue in Edmonton. Which, by the way,
wait, we have one of those?
oh yeah, you should look at it.
Where
It's
is it?
atrocious. It's in it's off White Ave at the library, I think.
Bitch is faker than Helen Keller.
They did it during the pandemic when they were changing out the batteries in all the pigeons. But they birds are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau made it a law that you cannot deny the Holocaust and you are not allowed to downplay it in a comedic fashion.
Well,
Okay,
I
well-
think it was actually 7 million.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I think they got some gypsies too.
Yeah, I think I was 150 billion.
I think it happened and it was a great start. Whatever they did, they're doing great with their numbers. I'm excited to see them next season. Is this a sport? Are we doing NBA?
Wait, if Holocaust denial is illegal, how come Uncle Hack is not in jail?
Because his co-host is a Jew.
No one's caught him yet.
They haven't been able to like hit a Jew with it. It's like you can't say like, oh, the N-word's illegal and start arresting rappers.
Okay,
that's not how that works.
Right. So now
we're allowed to, because we've been on. So now we're allowed.
You're within
to
3
deny.
meters.
Okay, yeah,
It's a 3 meter net that it casts.
Didn't happen,
Zone
but
of
it should have.
effect.
Yeah, there you go.
He just cast his area of effect spell. we got the buff.
Yeah, it's a weird racial passive that I have.
I did not know it was illegal to downplay it in a comedic fashion.
Yeah, when I read that, like, because I'd had me and Hack worried, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you like? Because anytime you do that, anytime you make a word illegal, like, what the fuck, man? Don't do that.
Yeah. Wow. So, what's the punishment for downplaying the Holocaust comedically?
Probably have to
jail
go
time?
And hang out at the fucking Museum of Human Rights for.
Yeah, you have to
probably
you have to go on an apology.
You got to
tour.
go volunteer at a bagel bar.
You got to do 30 hours of community service at a
You
delicatessen.
gotta get your fucking foreskin chewed off by a rabbi.
Justin Trudeau bites your foreskin off.
Yeah, while dressed up in the most like stereotypical Jewish costume you can
I think they
imagine.
send you to a World War II Japanese internment camp as punishment.
You got to go build the Valley Line LRT.
Anti-Semitic people are usually really good at construction.
That's the best guy for the job.
Yeah, you don't want a Jew there. Oh, do we have lightest sledgehammers? Oh, schmetzing.
Oy vey. I'm tired.
I could plutz.
The shift starts how early?
Oh,
Is
where
there
do
a
I
Jewish
leave my-
deli in town?
A Jewish deli?
Yeah,
in
do you
town?
know if a good
I
delicatessen?
really want to go to a Jewish deli, but I've never had the opportunity. I think I would love it.
Levi's in West Edmonton Mall was always a good go-to.
Get some schmear.
They get a nice schmear there. It's good stuff.
Patch beer?
There's a place called, I want to say Bagel Bar, and you order your bagels and your schmear, whatever you want, all the stuff. They also have cookies there. They call them chonks.
Nice.
But you order all that and then get it delivered to you once a week, which is great. Those are the best bagels in Canada for my money.
Ooh, okay.
Like those, if you want the deep
Jew approved
Jew,
bagel.
yeah, the Jew cut, that's where it's at. Other than that, they used to have like a Jewish section in an IGA on the West End.
Really?
But yeah, there's like 10 Jews in Edmonton. So.
I feel like I would like a Jewish deli. I love deli
Yeah.
food. I love schmears, dips.
God, there's some good stuff.
Yeah, I love a dip.
They're doing the contest soon at the comedic strip.
Yeah.
Which means I get to leave. I'm finally free of this curse. So I will. I don't know. I'm thinking about New York. I'll go to New York for a couple of weeks.
Just hit up all the delis.
Yeah, do some deli in the day, comedy at night. That's
Nice.
how I do.
Fuck yeah.
New York lifestyle.
That'd be a cool place.
Oh man, I love hanging out with Ahmed because like I'll take him to like a Jew place and he'll take me to like a Turkish coffee house or something, and I'm like,
Nice
this is
bathhouse.
crazy.
You know, I take him to get coffee. He lets me fuck little boys.
I show him bagels. He shows me little assholes.
Yeah, cultural exchange.
I show him the best place to get a nice kosher pickle. He lets me fuck a child.
Yeah, Muslim and Jews, historically great neighbors. Read a
he's
history book. The only reason we hate each other is because of the British.
That's like the Canadian version of the movie Fences. Is Ahmed letting you fuck a
Boy
child?
in the striped pajamas. Boy in the blown out asshole. In a Turkish
The boy with the blown out asshole. The boy with the rectal prolapse.
The boy with the pink sock. They're in the striped pajamas.
The boy in the basement of Ping Pong Pizza.
They call his asshole the Gaza Strip. Because it's bombed up.
That's such a cool brag. I gotta start hanging out with Ahmed. He takes you to fuck kids, dude.
Fuck, man.
Oh my god.
So what else is illegal? God, I tried to get on TikTok.
Yeah.
I signed up for TikTok, uploaded a video of me doing comedy, and they're like, "This is against the standards policy."
One time.
Created another account, got 3 videos in, and then it kicked me off. I'm like, I haven't even been able to follow someone yet.
Damn. It's the Chinese just trying to keep you down.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean,
Do they have stand-up comedy in China?
no. There was one comedian named Hang Feng Shu, and he's from China, and he moved to Canada, and he tours around. He's pretty funny, but like he's like, in China, you can't do this.
Yeah, I bet.
You cannot.
I guess, yeah, the Chinese lifestyle isn't really conducive to being like, maybe we'll go to a comedy club after work tonight.
You'd just be going up and be like, Xi Jinping is a good leader.
你好嘛. Here's your Shinkai.
you know when you wake up and you don't go to work? And they're like, and he's like, I just kidding. And they're like, ha ha ha.
I think what they do is they all just turn west and laugh at 7 o'clock till 7:10. And that's their government mandated happiness.
He just Chinese stand-up is just like, my son is a gay. And they're like, and he's like, I'm just kidding. He's dead now.
Me and wife have daughter, so we throw her off bridge to have son to make more money. Which I never understood adopting. Just stand under a bridge in China. You'll catch one.
Yeah, get a
You want
a
an
healthy
Asian
young girl.
Yeah. Just catch one and then raise it for 16 years, start an OnlyFans, start managing it.
Well, like where are the orphanages?
I think they just throw them off a bridge. They kill them?
Like
Aren't
in North
they
America, like where the fuck do you adopt a kid? Do they even have orphanages?
Craigslist.
Kids go to the Turkish bathhouse.
Yeah.
You're coming home with me.
Well, like back in the day, you just sit on the porch and wait for the cops to arrest the parents, and then you got that.
I'd love to be like the Sandra Bullock in a Blindside scenario.
And I'd love to be the retarded football player.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Because that's like, she didn't do that with good intention. She just saw a black guy and was like, how good are you at football? You know?
But it worked out good for everybody.
Saw a black guy shoplifting at Target, and he's like deking all the security.
She's like counting the floor tiles. She's like, that's at least 40, and that was like 3.8. Jesus Christ. This kid's fast and strong. I would love to do that, but I can't. I'm going to do it to Mo Aiden. Yeah. I feel like, how good are you at football? I'm your new dad.
The least athletic black guy in Edmonton.
He's built for cornerback. He looks fast as hell.
He's built for UNICEF to feed. What are you talking about? The guy weighs 80 pounds.
I mean, with the right coaching, though.
Yeah, with the right coaching, definitely.
Because that's a dream scenario for a woman like Sandra Bullock's character. So just find a gifted, athletic black boy to raise.
Yeah, why do white people hate Jews? We've made all these movies where you're white knighting and solving all the retards and blacks. Like, you're obviously the solution. Why are you upset at us? What are we doing wrong? Do you want longer summers?
I was trying to...
That'd be nice.
I was working on that for a while as a bit about, like, Kanye is upset that Jewish people made all the movies.
Yeah,
but
they're doing great.
Yeah, like, they made Top Gun, so I don't really care. Let them do
that
more.
That wasn't Jews. That was Scientologists.
Well, he was in it.
Scientologists aren't allowed to convert Jews either. They have to leave us alone.
Really?
Yeah, we're not, like, we've got an immunity to conversion for almost everything.
Too much crossover with
also,
Hollywood, or what?
when you leave Judaism, you're still a Jew.
Oh.
Because it's a genetic, it's a biological, a genetic, and a religion. It's so weird.
Oh, right. Yeah, it is like a...
Is this kind of the only one that's both a race and a religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless, is Scottish a religion?
It's a cult.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They wear dresses, so I don't know.
It's a bunch of dudes in dresses.
Yeah, anytime they have a costume, I'm like, this is a religion, right?
Scottish.
Yeah, like a William Wallace guy. That was cool.
Very cool.
He really seems to hate the Jews, though.
Yeah, Mel Gibson should watch 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, that'll change his opinions.
Well, he hates black people, right? That was his thing? Is he
Jews too? Yeah, we got a little splash on that.
Yeah, you were in the splash zone for that.
Yeah, I think
First couple of months.
Jews, blacks, British are the ones he really doesn't like.
One of those I agree with. I'm not going to tell you which one.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of agree with all of them at some level. Like a certain amount of percentage. I'm not telling you how I'm allocating the points.
It's 3 for 3, nothing but net.
Yeah, if you want to figure that out, come find me, PvP. You have to feel my build out for 8. This guy hits like he's Islamophobic.
Yeah, you got to feel my build out.
This is a fun podcast.
Dude, this is the dream. This is what
man.
it's all about.
God damn.
Goofing around.
Everybody listening, join the fucking Patreon. So
Give us your money.
Figure it out. Just fucking figure it out. It's there.
It's just
I'm not gonna hold your hand.
It's a podcast for fucking adults, dude. I'm not gonna coach you through it.
Yeah.
just fucking stop paying her OnlyFans. Just steal her shit.
Yeah. First of all,
jerk off of Twitter.
fellas, if you're giving even $5 a month
To a woman.
to some woman for being naked, we're out here giving you gold like this for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
this
need
is a quick time offer. It only lasts while we're recording, so
Yeah.
you'll never be able to claim.
Look,
But
you have a
free
week
Patreon
to get on the Patreon. Well, it's $5, and then after that, we're jacking it up to $1,000 minimum payment
Yeah.
a month.
$5. That's a beer or a
Yeah.
non-alcoholized O'Doul's if you're a pussy.
Well, and if we can
Or
get
me.
enough that I can quit my job, we will podcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at
Yeah.
shifts.
Man,
Patreon.
You know
only,
that
100%
chemistry that
podcast.
you like. Now we're podcasting alone in shifts.
Yeah.
You know that thing you subscribe to the Patreon for? Yeah, we're not doing it just so that we can do it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I would love if you two both had a conversation without each other in the room and then just edited it.
Splice it together.
Well, yeah, that's when we like. That's a certain tier of the Patreon is like once we make a certain amount of money, we'll just fully automate it using Chat GPT and like voice AI. Beautiful,
Yeah.
and then we'll never need to record another episode.
It'll just
again.
be going permanently. We'll have
Yeah.
enough like content bank that it can like mimic us.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Here-
like 6 million,
6 million.
and then I can't even go to jail because I didn't even say that.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
robot.
It was a robot.
Damn, that's
This is
illegal,
also a
right?
robot. If any fucking feds are listening,
Yeah.
I'm a robot also.
You ceaseless bitches are out there. I said what I said.
I
6
ain't
million.
God, secret fucking. What was it? Do you know Sam Walker? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, we were doing a show, The Danger Room, and he comes in the back and he goes, "Just so you know, there's an undercover RCMP officer here."
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm like, I hope he brought his fucking sense of humor.
hope he brought his fucking gun.
Which is a Glock 17.
I hope he brought his fucking gun, dude. That's a sweet opener.
What was he doing there? Was he stinging to see if people were doing Holocaust
Sam-
jokes?
I think Sam's just crazy. But yeah. Yeah, we made sure to do the federally mandated land acknowledgement, or as we call it, bragging.
It is
It's
a weird
called
move.
Finders Keepers.
Yeah.
That's how that should end.
Once upon a time, it was your land. Now,
Look what we did to it. There's
not
a
so
Carl's
much.
Jr. across the street.
Yeah. And now, as a Jew, we've learned that if we just acknowledge that Palestine used to be there, we can just take it. Thanks, white people.
it's the move.
Yeah, see, that's China's problem is they're not even trying to acknowledge that Taiwan used to be a thing.
Yeah.
They're just being like, this has always been China.
This has always been China.
You can't. You got to just be like, look, I get it. You used to be Taiwan. Not anymore, though.
Yeah, not anymore.
I mean,
Hey,
it was
li-
China for a lot longer than it was Taiwan.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It was Pangea before that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Basically, we're all
So
just
really, it all
meat
belongs
sacks.
to the British when you think about it.
We're all, yeah, we're all black. So let's all start saying it.
We're all African in some capacity.
Yeah, the out of Africa theory is like an N-word pass.
Yeah. Like some of us have big dicks, some of us have terrible credit scores. Like this is just who we are.
So most of us are doing our best.
Yeah. Some of us went out for that pack of smokes and left that life behind us.
Look, I can identify with the African experience. I also grew up without a father. I get it, guys.
I grew up on well water.
Yeah, we all have. We're all humans, man. This
Yeah.
is. We're
I
not
got-
that. Maybe we're not so different.
Yeah, one race, the human race.
Yeah. One race, the human race, and then we got Muslims. Yeah. The human race is kind of broken up by genders, which I guess isn't real anymore.
No.
And I know that there's men, and then there's all the wrong ones.
Yeah, men and
Like-
other.
Yeah, men or other. So it's like winner and then everybody who didn't win. That's kind of how the Olympics should be. We should stop giving out silver and bronze.
Yeah,
it should
just
be
gold.
like alpha dogs, bitch boy countries.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Who was it? Which comedian was it who said that if he had his own country, he'd want their anthem to be like 30 minutes long? So
Yeah.
when they get gold at the Olympics, like everyone's just like, Jesus Christ, was that November Rain?
Just won by Metallica playing.
All that I see, absolute horror.
God, no. I think a good one would be like a Casio keyboard.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee if like Lithuania wins or something, you'd be like, "Whoa, did not see this coming."
Yeah, it's just like a one note arpeggiated on a keyboard, just bum, 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 for 30 minutes.
It's just Jump by Van Halen over and over and over again.
What are those fucking terrible, annoying electronic resistant instruments where it's like a theremin?
A
Theremin?
theremin,
Yeah, where it's like they're playing
The most annoying instrument.
Oh,
Just goes,
God. Yeah. If people like, you
Is
know,
that how they made the alien sounds? Is it a theremin?
no, real aliens. They're real.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Right.
What
right.
the fuck?
Sorry.
They just record aliens. It's
Sorry.
cheaper.
They just go to Israel.
If they're not filming in Arizona, Roswell, New Mexico. Just film real aliens like Uma Thurman with her eyes that are size 12 foot could fit between.
She's beautiful.
Jackie
okay?
Chan could jump kick her in the nose and she wouldn't blink.
She's
She could
extremely
maintain eye
gorgeous to me.
contact.
Okay.
She is wall-eyed like a bass.
She's just got hunter eyes, I believe.
those are
predatory.
prey eyes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Which is attractive in a woman, unattractive in a man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want men want to have their eyes as close together as possible, while women want their eyes as far apart as possible.
Yeah. If you've ever heard of a Greek hero called the Cyclops, maybe you know how alpha dog this bro
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
We all
because
just
the
look like
real
a-
Cyclops was just a dude whose eyes were like touching, because he was such an
He was
alpha.
just a super inbred guy
Who was like really jacked.
who was like 6 feet tall. And they're
Yeah.
like, a giant.
Oh my God, he's 5'8".
Like all these tiny little oiled up grease people, their pants just slipping off. You see this one yoked
He
dude.
was actually the first Greek guy to have sex with a woman. You're like,
For
this
pleasure.
this is crazy.
What does going Greek mean to you?
Gay sex.
Okay,
I thought it was just anal sex is what I heard. But like
Nah.
somebody was like, yeah, it's when they split the check, right? And I'm like, by the check, you mean the cheese?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard that term.
No.
before.
Going Greek?
So I was like, gay sex.
Oh, I just thought anal sex.
Sex with a 13-year-old boy.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not think of splitting the check.
No, not at all.
That's going Dutch, isn't it?
I thought that was enslaving black people. Isn't that what they're famous for?
That's your move.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Splitting
Ooh.
the check.
Yeah. Ours is splitting the check into all of it for you. That's how we
I'll
divvy
cover
it
the
up.
tax.
I'll take care of the tip. I'm not tipping.
Really, I only got a water, so in a salad. You got much more than I did.
Yeah, my favorite Tarantino film is the first 10 minutes of Reservoir Dog, where they're justifying why you shouldn't tip.
You're like standing in the theater clapping. Like, thank God.
Applause break. You just see like half a theater stand up with yarmulkes clapping.
Oh, finally, someone did it.
Yay, make it normal.
Yeah, you get the secret Jewish campaign to destigmatize not tipping.
Well,
I do
that's
think
how
we
he
tip.
got his end pass too.
Yeah. He bought it from a Jew. Sold it to him. Good deal.
I do. Of course,
Israelite deal.
of course, I made a profit on it, but it wasn't that bad.
And I've invested it and grown a tidy sum.
I do. I think. Fuck. What was I gonna say?
The Tarantino getting the N-word pass.
Right before that,
Holocaust didn't happen.
I would never say that.
We were talking about how you hid that body on the weekend.
Yes, that homeless guy I killed.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck. I forgot. Whatever. Probably wasn't that
God
funny.
damn it.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh man, don't do this. A fart is a ghost
Sorry, I
of
was just-
shit that never happened.
I was just thinking about a naked man. I got excited for a second.
Oh, okay. Greek stuff. You were thinking
yeah,
about
I got
Greeks.
I got Greek on the brain.
Pythagoras, famous pedophile.
I actually just
Greeks on
heard.
the mind.
That guy
I
knows
just-
all the angles to get into a boy's asshole.
I just heard that the ancient Romans and Greeks used to wipe their ass with rocks.
Really?
That was a common
Yeah, what do you
technique.
use?
I use a live owl. But there's all these like pictures of guys like squatting with like holding rocks, about to like wipe their butts with a rock.
Yeah, you scrape it off.
I mean, I guess that would work in theory.
I
What if
guess.
you have like a special, like that's your rock,
Like a
you just like kind of carry around with you, and,
like a demolition man.
and
it's easy to watch.
it slowly kind of like gets roughed down, so it's like perfectly formed for your butt crack.
You're simulating millions of years of erosion on a rock in like a lifetime worth of butt wipes.
Yeah.
Like I'm torn because igneous is going to have the best grip, but like a sedimentary, you can get that nice fine, really personalize it.
Yeah. I like a soft ply.
You like a soft ply?
Yeah, on my little baby's bum.
I don't know. Every so often, I just want to switch it up, make sure I'm still a man. Just scrape it out with my hands.
You ever
Yeah.
use like paper towel?
Yeah.
in the bench. It's horrid.
I've used a newspaper.
Use my bare hand.
I shit my pants on a plane, okay? I've been very ingenious in the moment about how to deal with that.
What's
Wipe
the
it up
sitch
your
with that?
hand, give him a quick wash.
Shit yourself on the plane?
Sitch with that. First of all, you've got to prepare yourself for the battle. Get yourself some good underwear. Buy that. Other people give you something for like Christmas.
Yeah.
You give them the nice face and you just give it away. But
Yeah.
you've got to like be on the money. So mine is Under Armour. I got the 6-inch compression.
Nice.
9-inch, what are you doing? Okay, like fuck off. 3-inch, you're gonna poke out.
Is that for like the 6, 9, and 3? Is that like the length of
Oh,
the
the
penis
length, yeah,
that
yeah,
fits
yeah.
in?
Yeah, it's the inseam length.
Do they have a 1.5
No, you just get the 3-inch, maybe cut it down, hem it.
Okay,
You can take it to like a Chinese
Get
place. They
it
can
to
hem
a
it.
good, take it to a tailor.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said
There's way
Chinese
too much
place.
room for my tiny penis in these underwear. Can you trim them up a little bit?
Yeah, just get a couple of those Baby Bell cheese, put it in there, it'll fill it out.
Kielbasa sausage stuffing in my pants. So you're on an airplane.
Oh yeah, on an airplane, I shit my pants. It's you got to have the good underwear. That's the first thing. Catch the grenade at Bruno Mars's.
Yeah.
You got up, go to the washroom. You get in there. Like if you had a knife, this is so much easier. But they take those away. So like you have to chew a little bit and get started on the elastic band. Then you rip it open. You peel it off. You get in there. You scoop everything out. First of all, first thing you have to do, take the toilet paper off of the wall. Take all of it.
Yeah.
Now divvy it up. Half of it's going to be cleanup and half it's going to be maintenance. So your first half of toilet paper you're cleaning up. This is why you have to divvy it up. You don't want to use too much and leave nothing for maintenance.
Yeah.
So your underwear has been mutilated, destroyed, shoved in the garbage. You try and bury it a little bit with that.
Yeah.
And then the maintenance is where you sort of build yourself. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with sumo wrestling, but you start to construct yourself undergarments out of your
Okay.
maintenance.
Okay. This is
Yeah.
wild. This is some Yukon shit.
Yes.
I would just not wear underwear.
No, this is how you survive. I'm not risking
building your own.
chafing, okay? I'm shitting my pants in first class, okay?
Well, you are
I want an
circumcised. You got to
experience.
worry about that, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want impacted fecal matter. I don't do anal. If I fuck somebody in the ass and take a piss afterwards, like a thing of shit comes out like a mechanical pencil
Little
out of my
cylinder.
urethra, and it's very disturbing to have seen that. I fall out of love with my own dick a little
You
bit.
should start using dental dams every time.
I'm not eating somebody's ass out.
I just like, put it there.
No, I don't use condoms. I'm not a fag. I'm not doing that. I
I'm
raw
Jewish,
dog
not
it.
Greek. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck? Ick. I raw dog and I come inside of people. I got a vasectomy. I've earned that right.
That's true.
Okay, I can come inside of people. These aren't live rounds. Don't worry. Yeah.
Who was I talking? I fucking wish I could remember who I was talking to about getting a tattoo of a vasectomy
Me.
scar. But someone told me that as an idea, and I thought that was so crazy.
Oh, and I was talking about like you'd have to show it to like prove. I can come
Yeah.
inside of you, like stand. You're
Yeah.
like, here's the least flattering angle. Let me inside of you now.
See, no, it's fine.
I have the scar.
Just giving yourself a little one with a razor blade.
It's basically what Chris Chan did, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Didn't he fuck his mom?
Oh, that's
But first, he cut himself a new vagina.
because he was trans.
Oh, wow. Is that a fetish?
He just
You
like
get
cut
a gash.
he had an open wound like between his ball sack and his asshole. That was his vagina.
And he just wouldn't let it heal.
Where I come from, people die from that.
Yeah.
Not him though. Nothing's taking that guy down. He's free
No.
now, by the way.
Yeah, he's out on the loose.
He beat the chart. Well, no, he didn't beat the
Extra loose with his extra butthole.
Yeah.
I thought if you'd have an extra butthole, you'd have 3 ass cheeks. I never thought of the up down.
Well, it's just like it was just like in his taint area. He just had a wound, just a gross little.
Taint wound? What, from like getting on a bike without a seat?
I think he tried to give himself a piercing down there or something.
Oh, was it?
I think,
I don't know.
and then it just fell. The piercing fell out, and then he just didn't let the wound close.
But he did refer to it as his vagina.
I'll tell you what my grandfather told me. Okay, if you
About-
spend more than a minute cleaning your dick, you're gay.
You're gay.
Because there's no woman in the shower with you. You're gay.
Yeah. Well, we've had this talk before that as a man, even wiping your own ass is a little gay. Even
Yeah.
touching a man's ass.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
pay another man to lick it. Quick.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you get a wife, so she can do it for you.
Yeah. Well, she's, yeah.
Why do you think
That
I'm
makes
always
more
at the
sense.
bathhouse?
Yeah, exactly.
Every time I poo. I just
Why do you
go
think
to
I'm
the
friends with Ahmed? I got a discount on his bathhouse membership.
bath- Actually, I did a sensory deprivation tank the other day.
Yeah. Were you? Like, is that like a drunk tank?
Yeah, that's what I call prison.
That's where you just turned off Fox News.
By that I just mean I went to bed once. But I try to do it like twice a year because it's like so chill.
Yeah.
You go into like the float tank and it's all dark and
Oh
can't hear anything, and I usually immediately pass out.
I can't do that anymore.
No,
No, I'm crazy. I'm bona fide, man.
you're gonna go nuts in there. It's only an hour.
an hour alone with my thoughts?
Yeah.
I have a compulsion where I'm constantly looking at things and comparing them to things. And it's led to me being a very funny comedian.
You should try it out, man.
If I shut off all inputs, the outputs go crazy. Like, man.
Start shitting in there.
Yeah. Like,
You come in and you just are like Charles Manson dancing in the tank.
yeah, you like everybody in the NFL would finish their 440 and I would just be like screaming and spinning. It would just be like a diarrhea blender.
Like it's fun. try because you can just go to bed. You can sleep in there for an hour.
I can't go to bed. I sleep like 3 hours a day.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't be alone with my thoughts.
I get sleepy in there. You might get sleepy
Oh.
because you just lay down. You're like completely weightless in this water. Like you couldn't sink if you wanted to.
Do you know how much cheese I had to eat to get this fat? I don't want to be
Dude,
weightless.
Look at me. Dude, you feel like a spaceman.
You're taller. You look schlubby. You don't look fat.
That's true. I just do look bad, but not really that fat.
No, you look like you are like, oh, new year, new me, away from being like in good shape. You look like if a motivational poster found you at the right time of your morning routine.
I'm like optimal before picture.
Yep, you're right in prime before.
I'm not like gross yet, where it's like, oh, he needed to do that. But
Yeah.
it's like, he could have tightened up.
Yeah,
But okay, so I was in the sensory deprivation tank,
yeah.
and just like chilling in water like that made me think bathhouses probably pretty nice. I know it's just there. It's a place for sex with boys, but like the actual act of just being in a nice warm
Okay.
tub is probably sick as fuck.
I will tell you the most bathhousey story I know.
Is it about you having sex with a child?
No, it's about me getting massage from a gay man.
That's about
Okay, so, and this is a completely real thing, and I encourage you to totally look up this. I joined the Edmonton Bujinkan, which is the Edmonton Ninjutsu Society.
Nice.
And I trained
Sick.
as a ninja
Nice.
for 2 years, which makes
Sick.
me a black ops operator,
Yeah,
which is why I
that's-
can say the N-word.
That's the prereq.
And so I became a ninja. So there was a teacher of ninjutsu. His name is Carlisle Cupid.
That's about the name I expected for a ninja.
Yeah, he's a
ninja
6'4"
teacher.
black man, and he's gay. And I was learning ninjutsu from Anton Phelps and him. And then he was like, "Man, you're really tense. You should come to my house for a massage." I'm a certified masseuse, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man. This is
Sure
great.
thing, Mr.
We'll talk about sports. We'll hang out. We'll like
massage
this is
me?
awesome.
Yeah.
We got Tekken. Let's do Tekken.
Hell yeah.
So I go over and like I disrobe right down to my underwear. He oils me up. He's massaging me and he's asking me like what movies I like and stuff. I'm like, this is a cool hang, man. I didn't know you liked movies. This is great. Are we gonna play Street Fighter afterwards? And like then we're sitting down and we're hanging out afterwards and he just gets really sad and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, I don't know, man. I think you should go though. And I was like, oh, okay. And I left and I'm like, oh, he was trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
You were a tease.
Yeah.
Saucy little minx teasing him.
PS2. You got a PS2, man. I want to play Tekken. Incredible.
Saucy little
I was
minx.
just a bright-eyed little ninja.
How long ago was that?
Oh man, when did the PS2 come? I don't know, like 2003.
Damn, I wonder where that guy is now.
I don't know, but he's fucking scary. Like good at fighting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those PS2 owners.
I'm sure that did work on occasion for him, though.
Do you want to know the first
That
time?
was Epstein's
You
entire
lure
thing.
over some tight young piece with some
Yeah.
PS2 gaming.
That was Epstein's whole move. Was like, I just want you to give me a massage. That was his entire thing.
Weinstein's? Wasn't that Weinstein's?
He was
Get
all-
your Jew right.
Well,
I think
Epstein,
they both did it.
Epstein was. He had like every house he had like a massage.
It was
thought he had
definitely
that
was
gazelle
massages
or
with
whatever
Epstein.
to
I think it was
lure
also
people.
with
Yeah, well,
Weinstein,
she'd
right?
recruit them. She'd get them to the house, and then he'd
Yeah.
have them give him a massage.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. Don't they know men can do that better? Go find a gay ninja
first
to
of
rub
all,
you down.
Epstein, find a guy to massage your naked body.
First time I met Carlisle, and you guys are going to think that this is a fucking sick-ass story. I was at White Ave. I was right outside the farmer's market, and me and my buddy, his nickname's Trapper.
Nice.
We had 2 kendo sticks, and we were teaching ourselves how to kendo fight.
On
So-
White Ave?
Yeah, we were having sword fights
Nice.
just off of White Ave at the library at the park there.
Sick.
And Carlisle came up and was like, guys, I'm a ninja, and I can teach you some stuff about swords. Sick. And I was like,
That's a good way to pick up boys.
if you want to like learn how to sword fight, like, I mean, that's the thing, is momentum is key. You just get out there and you start sword fighting people
Yeah.
on the street, and like somebody will show up and just they'll become your sensei.
Pro tip for you sword guys out there.
Yeah.
Just do it
You suck
outside.
his dick a couple times, and he'll teach you a lot of cool moves.
The only price for skill with a sword is your anal virginity.
Yeah, you're. It's called the loosening of the scabbard, is what they call it.
Yeah.
The stretching of the sheath.
All
Is that
right,
thing
my,
all right?
my batteries are starting to get low on this bad boy.
Join the Patreon, like, favorite, subscribe.
Yeah.
Like.
Favorite, subscribe. You got any quick? You want to do more plugs? This episode will come out separately.
Boy, I guess find me on social media. I'm not a good follow. I'm barely on the fucking stuff. Saskatoon, what do I have there? All right, here we go. I'm in Lethbridge, August 25th and 26th. That's far enough.
There we go.
Check that out, Chrome Boys.
Check out
Send us
Nick.
an email. Send us a dick pic.
Send Nick McQuik a dick pic on Instagram.
A McQuik dick pic.
A quick dick pic. All right, and we're out.
Nice.